my down air, which is also broken. How?
Mango Nation.
Dude, I hate Cloud so much. Cloud should never be a character. Who thought it would be? Who thought it would be?
Hey. Should never gave fucking niggas money. That's why. All right.
I was just about to say that. Everybody looking at Cloud. Everybody looks at Cloud when they get launched off a screen. They should have never gave you niggas money.
Speaking of which, so
between Cloud and
just hit record. Just hit record. So,
Oh my God! You just hit record and I didn't know. Good God!
It's the best thing. But
Mango Nation. Fox McCloud. Mango Nation. Fox McCloud. PPMD.
Gentrifying Ninjas. Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Gentrified Ninjas.
Listen, today's topic is Three Ninjas, and I gotta say this is a franchise that I didn't think there would ever be a franchise of this.
You know what? Yes, you know what? You
No. CJ, I'm stopping you right there. Don't you dare call this travesty a franchise.
You got four movies? It's a franchise, sir.
No. You don't have 4 movies. You had 4 accidents in the backseat of a Camaro. That's what we got.
No. High Noon and Mega Mountain was just the accident that somehow made money because Ernest. And let's be real about this. Ernest had top billing over Hulk Hogan. That's a first, folks. That is a fucking first.
Sorry. Wait. So, Mega Mountain had Hogan and Ernest?
Yes, it did.
Holy good God.
Hogan with a shitty ass wig. That's when he was already bald and he tried to put on a fucking wig thinking he was damn Ric. He had the Ric Flair short hair.
No. You said already bald. Wait a minute. That's an oxymoron when it comes to Hulk Hogan.
All right. Fair enough.
Hogan's been bald since
Rocky 3?
Since 82, he was bald.
So Rocky 3, basically.
Yeah.
I was gonna be nice and say since he left WWE and went to WCW.
Nah.
Vince put that curse on him.
Rocky 3, dog. That was the 80s.
No, I take that back. Vince put that curse on him just in case he ever thought about leaving. And ever since he thought about leaving in the early 80s, he's been balding ever since.
Lose all your hair. Lose that luster. Yes.
All of a sudden you get the fucking Indian shaman dude from fucking Temple of Doom and shit like, oh shaka. It's like, oh shit.
Dude. In this case, you know what's in this case when it comes to Three Ninjas is what happens when you get studio executives in a room. And it's like, look, the Ninja Turtles are kicking our ass. You better think of something that's this good. I got it.
Like we're still getting our asses kicked from Home Alone.
Got it.
What is it, Jackson?
I got it. We mix Ninja Turtles and Home Alone, and we call it Three Ninjas. All right, so do we get some Asian leads? No. We get the whitest kids in America.
Well, we need an Asian guy, to make it look kind of authentic. Yeah, he's right. It doesn't have to be like, somebody like all the way like Asian. Could it be somebody kind of Asian?
Well, just the other night, I watched. Just the other night, I was watching Big Trouble in Little China. Let's get Victor Wong.
Can't we get James?
I was actually gonna set that up. Like CJ, the setup I was going for was, wait a minute, what's the name of that? Like, what was the name of that guy? I guess he's Asian. That Asian guy from like Big Trouble in Little China.
You mean Bruce Lee?
No. Bruce Lee. No, I got one even better for you. I won't even use Big Trouble in Little China because that was too obvious. Wait, what was the name of that guy? What was the name of that guy? He played like the mystical guy from The Golden Child. What was his name?
Eddie Murphy?
James Wong? No, Victor Wong.
Like Victor Wong, yes.
Oh,
let's get him.
Yeah. Oh, all right, cool. Okay, so what is he going to be? Let him be the grandfather so he can teach the kids how to do ninjutsu. Wait a minute, what's ninjutsu? Karate ninja stuff. Oh, okay.
Karate ninja stuff.
These kids were taught the McDonald's version of martial arts. Let's keep it 100% real on this.
This movie.
McDonald's? Like you went there with McDonald's, CJ? I would have said Hardee's, but all right, cool.
Dude, this comes from the Roy Rogers breakfast. Oh.
Let me tell you something, folks.
Save the church, everybody. Save the church.
This movie, here's the thing about this movie franchise, right? So, first movie actually made on $3 million budget, made $30 million total. And I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. So,
again, off the back of Ninja Turtles and Home Alone.
Here's how backwards this studio was. This is Touchstone Pictures, right? They immediately filmed that same year, Three Ninjas Knuckle Up. Now, you might be wondering, hey, I don't remember that movie hitting theaters. Well, it didn't. You know what they did? 2 years later, they sat on that movie and then released the third movie, but it was the sequel, apparently, Three Ninjas Kick Back, which was set in Japan and also actually had James Wong in it. Shockingly enough, right? So, immediately after Kick Back came out in 94, 95 they released Knuckle Up with the same characters from the very first movie.
Which confused the hell out of everybody.
Yeah.
It makes you think, because this is Touchstone, it makes you think that Disney told them, don't do it. Don't release that yet until we release this other movie. So when they went to put out the second movie, it was like, well, make another one because the other one has just been sitting in dust for the last 2 years, so make a new one. This sounds like a mess. There has to be like a real legit backstory to how bad
Now, here's
went.
the kicker to that one. Three Ninjas Kick Back, and Three Ninjas High Noon and Mega Mountain were all PG. Three Ninjas Knuckle Up, on the other hand, PG-13.
What was PG-13 about it?
Charles Napier.
Yeah, exactly.
He was smoking a cigarette, I guess.
No. Now, Three Ninjas Knuckle Up, for those that don't know,
the Fern Gully of the Three Ninjas, four movies.
Folks, now, DJ Sue isn't off. It was basically gentrified ninjas helping the Native Americans. Now, to the movie's credit, I will give them props. They actually got a legit Native American tribes involved in the fucking movie. I will give them that. 100% give them that. Right?
A for effort for trying, I guess.
A for effort. They actually went out their way. Native American, cast. The daughter was Native American. Everything. All right, cool. And it was basically the most bare bone. This could have been an episode of Captain Planet. White people versus Native Americans. That's all it was. Charles Napier being borderline racist to the Native Americans in the fucking shit in the movie. And his fucking...
I'm sorry. Ain't no borderline racism with Charles Napier. You cannot... He is not... Every person of color by a racial slur in honesty. You cannot tell me he hasn't.
And his fucking henchman, which consisted of the Sandman from Death Warrant and Donald Logue.
I have nothing.
I'm just saying look, which by the way, if we ever do Death Warrant, the Sandman is probably like one of my top bad guys ever because I fucking love that dude. Patrick Kilpatrick, that's his name. He played the Sandman and just Jean-Claude kicking him into the furnace and he bust out like, surprise, motherfucker, I ain't burnt. Let's do this. That is my favorite part of Death Warrant ever in a movie. Like a bad guy that just said, hey, fuck your furnace, fuck burning, I'm going to kick your ass. Let's go. But
can I also mention that this movie, sorry. Can I also mention that Three Ninjas was also the start of all these other ninja movies that came out? Like, because didn't Surf Ninjas come out like a year after this?
This is the problem, because Ninja Turtles opened up a door. It's actually kind of funny when you look back on it. It's one of those things where trends, you can tell the trends of. You can look back on any time in Hollywood, and you can find the trends. Trends are more. You can see them more with like the younger generation. Like pretty much anybody.
Surf Ninjas came out the following year. You're right.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's what I'm saying. Pretty much anybody that's 30 and under, you can always see a trend in Hollywood. And just in the 90s, it was like, all right, so it's got to be surfing. It's got to be ninjas. It also has to be pizza involved.
Hey, listen.
It feels so systematic, doesn't it?
You're right about that because here's the thing. Around that same time, I think me and Prime covered it in more from Metacast. It even leaked over into stuff from Power Rangers because the dude from Masked Rider, he was riding that same wave of kids knowing martial arts.
Yeah.
That was such a thing in the 90s.
He had 3 movies. 2 of them came right around the time of fucking Three Ninjas and Surf Ninja. I think it was Magic Kid and Magic Kid 2. Then you had this other movie, the dude from Power Rangers in Space. he had a movie called Kickboxing Academy with our boy, not Lorenzo Lamas, but the other dude. Fuck, I forgot his name. But yeah, that was another thing. And then I think the one...
And hold on. You could even say they even affect Power Rangers because remember, you gave me the pilot that was supposed to be for Power Rangers. Those were grown adults. And then Saban said, nah, let's make it teenagers.
But they're 18 in real life, though, so they're already
Right.
No, it doesn't matter. All they heard, all the kids heard, all the stupid ass kids heard was teenagers with attitude. That's all they heard.
This is true.
Again, running off. Again, this is the '90s. Running off of what it is to be cool. Ninjas, pizzas, kids with teenagers, kids with attitude. Sonic the Hedgehog, I guess.
Because you had grown ass fucking Miguel Nunez,
Bart Simpson.
Yeah, Bart Simpson. Thank you.
No,
that was another one.
Because you had fucking Miguel Nunez and Mark Dacascos being Power Rangers. Grown ass motherfuckers that were already in their mid-20s and shit.
Guess what else came out later? WMAC Masters.
Ah, shit. Yes, it always comes back to that. Yes. Yes.
See, and that's what I'm saying. The ninja trend is one of those weird things that happened in the 90s where it was like, you got to have these kids that got to know ninjutsu and kung fu and all that.
They had to make it fun, though, D, because remember, we came from off the 80s and them fucking American Ninja movies where it was deadly serious and cheesy, so
I wouldn't even say it was that. It was because what happened in the 80s was what I like to call post-Vietnam. We got that. Not mostly in Vietnam ninjas, just more so the Ruskies are coming. And it only takes it will take an ex-Marine. That was in Vietnam. Nobody's leaving this time. He's gonna save America.
You just don't turn it off.
Come on. Even one of the most favorite things that ever happened to me was not ever happened to me. One of the most favorite things ever in the Grand Theft Auto series was the advertisement for Exploder, their version of Rambo. Oh gee, no! He would have been a fine American. I'll cry when I'm done killing. We had that in the 80s, man. So it was kind of funny because a lot of parents were like, oh, this is too violent. It's too violent. Real talk. It was too violent. Let's give the kids ninjas.
Now, we had
somehow that was less violent.
Now,
you know what? It's amazing. It's amazing how it what makes this. And I know some people will probably say, "Oh, so why is it gentrifying? Why is it gentrifying, D? Wouldn't everything technically be gentrification?" Okay. True, yes, because everything in this world gets to be used by every race eventually. You know what I mean? That goes down to music, that goes down to words, everything, eventually. But as a black person, I can tell you when you white people grab on to shit, y'all use it the wrong way. Yeah. All the time. And this movie is an example of it. How in the world is it possible that you have a movie called Three Ninjas and there's not one goddamn Japanese person in this whole movie?
Hey,
and if it wasn't for Victor Wong, hold on. And if it wasn't for Victor Wong, there would be no Asian people in this movie. How is that possible?
First off, sir, there's two Asians. Toru Tanaka.
Don't you dare. Oh yeah, no, hold up, no, Professor Tanaka, which is what he goes by because he's an ex-wrestler. He's really not Japanese.
Hold on, pause D. Pause D. Bless, he's dead. R.I.P. Just saying.
Yeah, I know. But I hate to say duh, but duh.
I kind of forgot that he died. So
also for one thing, man, come on, Toru Tanaka. We all know that's not his name. Nigga's name is Charles.
Yeah.
That nigga's Hawaiian, okay?
Hey, let's also...
He's Hawaiian! He's actually American!
Hey, let's also put some respect on his name. This motherfucker won 2 Rose Bowls with UCLA. All right.
Hey, let's put some real respect on his name. He was actually a tag team champion in the WWF. This motherfucker had a chance to get the championship for Bruno Sammartino. Of course, that shit wasn't gonna happen because all my wrestling buddies already know why that shit wasn't gonna happen. But guess what? If it wasn't for him, nigga, Mr. Fuji, who used to always throw salt in people's eye.
Yep.
Guess where he got it from? That big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like
also this, that this was actually one of the, what was it? one of the last 3 movies that he did.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, yeah. He passed in 2000. If I'm mistaken, he passed in the year 2000.
Yeah. He was a big dude. He was one of the probably like in a lot of movies in the 80s. You've seen him. He was actually in the Braddock Mission and Action movies. He was in the Running Man, Sub-Zero.
Yes, he was in Running Man. I forgot about it.
Oh, he was in our favorite Arnold movie, Dead Heat.
Actually 2 of them. He was like he played. I mean, he played the. No, I'm sorry, not the assistant. He played as his as his credit goes by, tough Asian man in Last Action Hero.
Yeah, I forgot about that
I'm
one.
walking home. I am going home. I'm going home right now.
Oh, and
tough
also
Asian man.
And also he was the henchman in a low key good movie, that Michael Douglas movie, Black Rain.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. I'm like, bro, he was in Black Rain.
That was actually a good movie, man. I don't remember. That was a good movie, bro.
Yeah.
You know what?
And also he fought Sammo Hung for a hot second in martial law for an episode. So there you go. Boom.
So I got a question. What's more impressive, having a person with that credits there, or B, fucking Clifton Powell's in this movie?
Listen, we talk about Clifton Powell. He is not. This dude is in Black Lightning currently, and his character's in a coma, probably. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Look, I swear, if he comes back the last episode with lightning powers, I'm going to say this is the greatest superhero television show ever. 10 out of 10. And
also, that's Clifton Powell basically saying, "Hey, fuck you, Oprah, and your Greenleaf money. I'm on Black Lightning, bitch."
I'm on Black Lightning.
Wait a minute, Pastor. What's your name? Big Smoke. Remember the.
No, you could already see him right now. He shows off his lightning powers. Look at me, I'm a success. I can't be touched.
Nickel.
The only thing that was missing when he got shot, I meant to say this when he got shot, and when he grabbed all the black lightning, all you had to do was follow the train. I forgot to say that. Oh, God, I forgot to say that in the review. Speaking of which, if y'all want to hear reviews of Black Lightning, please go to our SoundCloud page. Anyway.
So Three Ninjas, right? Now, this movie dared to actually have an international version, which is what I watched, by the way. I watched the international version. There were so many changes, and I would say maybe one of them had some consequences that would have been interesting to do. And everything else was just like, well, this was just there to beef up Snyder being badass, even though everybody else isn't badass. And Roberts we don't give a shit about. Yeah, I'll mention the scene in particular, but there was an international version that really just was like, I see why they cut this scene out the movie because it didn't do shit.
It's kind of funny. I saw this movie on YouTube. It's the full movie's on YouTube.
Because Touchstone does not fucking care.
No, actually, it's kind of weird because I got to mention this from as much as possible. If you want to see something really amazing, look up Touchstone and look at what they had their hands on because they were owned by Disney. You would be amazed.
Is it a Miramax situation, kind of?
No, yeah, they're just they were just basically a distribution hole for Disney. You know, much like Miramax, they were there for more the adult films. Like they had just because Disney wanted to have like rated R movies too, but they didn't want to have the Disney name on there. Of course, there's a smart marketing. You don't do that type of shit.
Yeah.
And they had big success with Pretty Woman and all the rest of that shit in the 90s. But then you look at the 2000s, they had their hands on Unbreakable, Signs, Shanghai Noon, Shanghai Nights.
Sweet Home Alabama. That was a fucking huge hit for them.
A big hit from a lot of people. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Touchstone had their name all over.
Romeo and Juliet.
And even I didn't even know this because I just didn't pay too much attention to it. I didn't know that Touchstone had the rights over distribution of DreamWorks pictures from 2011 to 2016, which means, remember when everybody like, oh man, DreamWorks shitting on motherfucking Pixar? Well, guess what?
Disney pocketed that money.
Mickey's getting a cut of that. Mickey was getting a cut of that. And Chris, like I said, I know that's your squad, man. No, actually, no. Let's get this really right. You're in love with the subsidiary, which is Marvel Films.
Yeah.
No big deal. Cool, my nigga. But real talk, Don't you sit up here and tell me that Mickey is not damn evil, because this nigga got his hands on everything.
Oh no. Hey, look. I'm like this. As long as Mickey isn't popping up on the set of a fucking rated R movie, like, nope, the kids aren't gonna like that. I'm fine with this. It happens.
Dude, that's
no, CJ, that can happen. They just won't say nothing about it.
Oh yeah, they won't. They kind of won't. But see,
they will sweep it under the rug, just like they did a movie way back before we even thought of called what they call Song of the South.
First off, I'm still a purveyor of a Disney. Put that movie out on Blu-ray. I will buy it.
I am.
Just saying.
I am too. It's amazing. It's amazing. As sad as as painful as that movie is, there is that scene where the uncle, where the Uncle Tom ass nigga was pretty much like, I don't want to leave this plantation, not talk to that white boy. I gotta be real with you. Some fine ass acting. I ain't on your bullshit. It's some good acting.
And guess what? And guess what? He wasn't even invited to the premiere.
You know what, man? Ain't that the saddest thing in the world, man? But look, here the point is. Point is, it's amazing that Disney has their hands to everything. And I think we kind of brought this up when we did fucking Cool Runnings, because Cool Runnings was distributed through it was the distribution for that movie, even though it had the Disney name splattered all over it. That's why you see the connection, even down to the director, because the director of Cool Runnings is the same director of this movie.
Hold on, time out though. So does that mean that Disney basically pocketed a lot of money from Sister Act?
Yes.
Ooh, I think they did.
Wow.
And when you
are you really gonna put it past them?
Oh shit! Wow. So that means also they made money. That was Real Steel was a Disney movie. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I know, dude. That threw me off. Wow. Yeah. DreamWorks movie. It was a DreamWorks movie. It was during that time too.
God damn, man. Wow.
Makes you wonder why we ain't seen no sequel to that though.
And that
still waiting, Disney. I'm still waiting.
And the Disney like this, shit, you better talk to Universal. We don't own them no more. Universal, what you going to do with DreamWorks? We telling them niggas to make as many Despicable Me's as possible. Get the fuck off our back.
As they give Liam Neeson another fucking movie. So there you go.
They'll look back at me and say, yeah, you waiting for that just like everybody else is waiting for Tron 3.
All right, homie, cool. That's what he hit you with.
They were going to get a third Tron reboot where it's the same fucking movie as the first two, so there you go.
Except there's a longer beard on Jeff Bridges.
Dude, man, we're doing a third movie again? It's like, oh, god damn it, Jeff.
No. This done. Remember, Jeff Bridges in this one is not going to be no dude like. He's going to be all country like, because that's what he kind of turned into now.
So R.I.P.D. basically?
Yeah. No. What's the last movie? Kingsman. Yeah, Kingsman. He's been playing Rooster Cogburn the last 5 movies. Jeff, I get it. You don't want to act no more, but you can't. But you gotta give some.
I'm sorry. Side note before we continue on the Three Ninjas, I'm still dying that the fucking statesmen that you think would be from Texas, they're from fucking Kentucky, and I'm like, I don't know any cowboys from fucking Kentucky. What the hell, movie?
And I was just leaning over to Chris the entire movie because they're country, you see.
Come on, guys, we're gonna drink some tequila. We're gonna drink some whiskey.
And I'm so mad. Holly Berry standing in front of all those white men talking. I'm surprised not one of them say, I'm sorry, sir. Like, yeah, what is it? Why is that nigga talking?
No, D. Why is the colored woman talking?
Why that? No, not colored woman. No. Why that colored girl?
Yo, that was an extra $2 million in the box office. Cause y'all gotta watch this shit. He actually said colored girl to Halle Berry. You gotta watch this shit. It's dope.
Or be a really sincere scene where she's talking to Jeff Bridges. I'm just saying, I really think there should be a woman in this position. Well, you make a lot of good points. 2 things. Number 1, you're a woman. Number 2, you're a nigger. We don't like that around here in the state.
Yo, I swear to you, he would fucking die if that happened.
He says nigger straight up. Doesn't even sugarcoat.
Yo, D, right after he says that, odds are pretty stacked against you.
Ain't nothing we can do about that. Now, if you was a white woman, we might consider that. But then again, I just said woman now, did I?
First off, I would die laughing in the theater and everybody like, you should be offended. I'm not offended. He said it straight. I can't even be mad at that anymore. I really can't.
White person, like, y'all guys are not, like, you and I would be cracking up. You guys aren't offended by this? No, that's how y'all white niggas are.
It's like, what the hell are we going to be pissed off about? I'm pretty sure Jeff Bridges doesn't. As long as Jeff Bridges comes out and be like, hey, look, I didn't like that shit, but hey, I did it. Fine. We're good. We're good. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care because YD, I hate to say it, white people don't surprise me, not one bit. So if I never hear no apology of it, like, well, I knew it.
Speaking of which, can I say for a record, I think Snyder says nigga a lot. Just saying.
Oh,
putting it out there.
Wait,
his character.
Wait, CJ, you really think his character, who's really nothing more than freaking Robert Garcia from Art of Fighting, says that?
Dude, I'm gonna keep saying it until my eyes bleed. This movie needed Thomas Ian Griffin.
Why did we get him? Why didn't we get Thomas Ian Griffin? You could have got him for half price, and he would have been much better.
Dude, Dudakov's phone was dry. You could have gotten him.
Thomas Ian Griffin would have aided up as Hugo Snyder. In fact, dare I say, you put Thomas Ian Griffin in a movie, it's actually $5 million more this movie would have made. Just putting it out there.
Oh my God!
If I'm mistaken, wasn't he also coming off of Karate Kid 3?
Hold on.
Yeah, because Karate Kid 3 was 89.
Hold on. 3 Ninjas 92. Yeah, you know what? That motherfucker wasn't doing shit. But yo, he was doing nothing but fucking direct to Showtime movies. Yeah, he could have did this shit.
Dude, he could have got the come up. He could have got his 90s come up. Come on.
Yo, because real talk, Michael Ian Griffin didn't pop back up in the mainstream until Behind Enemy Lines. I'm like, wow, shit. Yeah, he really could have did something. He could have did something.
Like somebody took a break.
Man, Shield.
I mean, yo, because if you look at Snyder, he's the main bad guy. He really is great value, Robert Garcia. But Thomas Ian Griffin would have went really ham on the over the topness of Snyder.
Wait a minute, Blood of the Innocent and Cracker Jack. He was doing nothing.
Hey, you know what though? Shout outs to him though. He was writing Grimm. I love that show. So shout outs to him on that one.
Also, even though, real talk, in '93. He did do the underrated underground classic Excessive Force. I'm not playing.
You know what? You're right.
That movie is so underrated. It's bad, but it's a good bad.
Hey, folks, you get Thomas Ian Griffin with the mullet of justice.
Yes. Okay. Because we lingered on everything but this movie. Let me tell you, this movie really, really kind of leaned on us stupid ass '90s kids. You know what? It makes me think. I know that we were all dumb kids in the '90s, and we just ate up.
Full disclosure.
Yeah, we ate it up.
We all did.
Yeah.
Look, we all ate it up.
But here's the funny thing, and I don't know. It's either because of my
aunt paid money in theaters to take me to this. That's how it was.
Now I got a question. Now I got a good question. Did you guys like? Okay, of course, we liked it as kids, but there's a definition of like. When I got to make this because I'm one of the other kids where, I liked it. That was it. Were any of you like that?
As a kid or now?
Yeah, like no, because there's two definitions of I liked it. There are people that say, I liked it, meaning that they will watch this now and still quote the movie and still laugh at it. And then there's us that say, I was 10, I liked it.
Yeah, as a kid.
No. For me, as a kid, I liked this movie. But here's the funny thing with me as a kid. As a kid, when I liked this movie was like a gateway drug because all it did was make me go and watch other better ninja movies.
I mean, you couldn't tell me shit because as a kid, I watched the American Ninja movies. Yeah, my dad was a horrible parent, and we watched those movies, but I don't fucking care because ninjas.
My dad was no. I watched this one, but with my parents, and my dad, God bless him, sucks the fun out of this because where I tried to bring in logic around my children when it comes to movies, my dad said this: You mean tell me these white kids?
Yo, so like as a kid, all right, it's 92. I'm 8 years old. 8-year-old Chris is eating this shit up because hey, you're a kid. You want to sit there and beat up grown adults and stuff because you're like, man, I'm a kid. We can do this. And again, next year Power Rangers comes out and I'm fucking over the moon. So this movie did it for me as an 8-year-old. Now I'm just like, these kids would have had a bullet in their fucking head the first frame of the movie.
Dude, you are not lying. Me as a kid, it was like, oh, that's cool. All right, yeah. Hey D, did you like it? Yeah. I want to watch Ninja Turtles now.
Like Ninja Turtles
that was me.
Or anything else.
That's cool. It was like that's cool and all, but Secret of the Ooze though, nigga. Where's that at?
Yeah. Kino, what's him? Where's he up to? You know that shit.
Like, bro, we had 2 Ninja Turtle movies to go back to.
Yeah. And also, hey, I want to watch Home Alone again because let's pop that VHS in. That's awesome, right?
And then of course, we didn't see it coming. Like either that year or the following year, matters who you are. Street Fighter came out and that busted all of our cherries. So
It was, the arcade, so it was a good time and stuff. So like this movie,
good times in the 90s.
This movie consists of Victor Wong playing Mori Tanaka, who is
that is great, isn't it? It's always great when it's a Chinese person playing the Japanese person. Wow.
Who is the father?
I know, look, you know what, white people? I will give you this. You have my permission to make fun of Chadwick Boseman playing an African. You do. But check this shit out. Don't get too happy with that. That's all I got.
Let's be real about this. Hollywood was just on that tip of just like, he's Asian, so it doesn't fucking matter if he's Chinese or Japanese. It doesn't matter. That's where we're at. It still kind of sort of is to this day a bit. And stuff.
Ain't no kind of. See, it's kind of funny because there's more diversity than it ever has been in Hollywood. There is more of a chance you're going to get a casting director, or even the director himself is going to be like your boy with that did not James Wan. Am I thinking James Wan? More of these directors and more of these producers who are of different ethnicities are going to say, hey, make sure it's authentic, make sure we do our due diligence and all that. That's why we gave praise to Black Panther. Yeah, there's a lot of these motherfuckers who are American or British, but we did our due diligence of trying to make sure that we didn't offend, that we try to make our own world, XYZ and all the rest of that shit. But then you have this, okay, he's black, get him. Oh, he's Indian.
Right. No, you know what?
Are you Indian? Like, yes, I'm Indian. Like, yes, I'm Indian, but I have a British accent. Well, you're gonna talk like this. Like, oh, okay, cool, sure, man.
Hold up a second. You about 2 shades lighter than coffee? Yeah, he's good enough.
He's good enough. Yeah, you know what I mean. Look, and I hate to say it, even though I hate to say this, Chris, but that's been my contention. Oh, get them. She's half black. She'll work. Hollywood will always do that jamming in there just because they're good enough, man.
Yeah, so he is the father of Jessica Douglas, who is supposed to be his daughter. Because she is of half Japanese, half white heritage, and I don't see a speck of Japanese in her. And I'm like,
I love CJ. I love the fact you said supposed to be his daughter.
Nigga. I wrote this to these two in our message when we messaged each other about this. I'm like, yo, she is as Japanese as a South Korean bootleg of Dragon Ball Z.
No. Here's the thing. Now here's the thing. In the history of movies and stuff, I put 2 examples and stuff. I remember when Kristen Crook got casted as Chun-Li, and a lot of people were like, wow, they got the white chick from fucking Smallville, and then you do background, she is half Japanese, half Asian, so it's like, all right, cool, fine. And the same with homegirl from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that plays Daisy Johnson. She's half Japanese. I think she's half Japanese too and stuff. So it's like, okay, I get that there is going to be some ambiguity with it and stuff. But at no point in time do you really get the feeling that this is his daughter. Like, I don't, like, there's not even a speck of a sense.
Put it to you this way. It shocks you when you look at Rachel Dolezal and you see her son. Her son is dark-skinned. But it's like, okay, I believe it, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You believe it. Yeah, I believe that white woman pushed out that dark-ass baby. It happens.
Yeah.
It's sometimes like, okay, she's supposed to be half Asian. She looks white as fuck, but you know what? I see them there, and all that. Cool, fine. No, there was nothing Asian about that woman.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have. I would more believe old girl from Commando being legit half Asian compared to
Ray Don Chong?
Ray Don Chong. Like you could have got her.
Dude, it's bad enough that we went through Golden Child, and we said even with the girl in Golden Child, she was like no type of Asian, was she?
Nah, she wasn't. She wasn't.
None.
But you know what? They did their due diligence to try. Try to pull off as Asian. Dude, you can't do that crap no more, man. That's just one of the signs of what they used to do. Look, this is one of the signs what they used to do in Hollywood. I'm sorry, I said used to wrong. That they still do in Hollywood.
Now the father plays the typical hard-edged father, Sam Douglas. He's I'm too busy with being an FBI agent that I don't pay attention to my family. But I'm not a piece of shit dad though, so there you go.
I agree with my wife. That nigga only had about 7 lines in this movie.
Yeah, he did. And that's on top of him gruffing at the camera every time Snyder got away.
Yeah, he has 7. He has 7 lines. 3 of them were used on Snyder.
3 more of them were, "Stand down, it's the FBI."
Clifton Powell got more lines than that motherfucker. Ain't that a bitch?
Man.
I'm still surprised that Clifton Powell, Clifton Powell's in this movie. So, bro, you were an FBI agent before at one point in time before, like after you were a player and all that. Because remember, this movie still takes place in California, and then he decided to open up a record shop called Pinky's.
First off, Clifton Powell is Jamaican, so he has multiple jobs and titles. These are things that happen. All right?
Chris,
go in the corner.
Chris, you go in the corner. You go in the corner. Hold on. Hey, Eric, check this out. You go in the corner. He stopped by me. Hey, take this $2, man. That was a good job. Get in the corner, motherfucker. Get in the corner. Dude, I don't even have a follow-up for that, for real. I don't even have a follow-up. No.
Here I am trying to make this connection, and Chris just comes in and just takes, you know what? Yes. Yeah, you got it.
All right, Eris, I got to disagree with you because it doesn't take place in the Compton universe.
It doesn't. Okay, it doesn't take place in the Compton universe, but it's still in Dude, it's still in LA though.
Okay. All right. Because if we're going to count in Clifton Powell, then I have a good question. Because you and I kind of did. So there's the San Andreas universe that's separate from the Compton universe, right?
Yeah.
Still kind of flow in. Good. Yeah. No, because we made it because we tried to say that game and all. We tried to say that the game and all fucking Waist Deep was actually connected to Beat Up in San Andreas. So I just want to know. Is that a real thing we're doing, or just keep it separate? So, all right, keep it separate.
So
okay,
yeah.
So wait a minute. So because I forget what happened to Clifton Powell in Menace to Society. I forget what happened.
His character didn't do shit except last time we saw him, he was trying to buy a fucking Honda and shit from some white dude, and that was it.
No. The very last thing we saw before the movie ended was. He was gonna send over that. Remember, he was gonna snitch out Kane and them, No Dog, because he had the tape. Other than that, we saw nothing of his character after that.
That's what I'm about to say. All I remember is, you fucked up, right? That's all I remember after that part. So after that, you're saying that he joined the police force, and after he quit the police force, he ends up going to own Pinky's. Are we going with that?
I'm going with that because again, if you look at where the characters of Three Ninjas, where their house is, because I'm looking up the location of their house right now. It's in Oak Park, California. That is right just on the outskirts of Los Angeles. In fact, they're in Thousand. Bruh, they're in Thousand Oaks. They're in Thousand Oaks, like L.A.
And that's like, if I ain't mistaken, ain't that not too far away from Rancho Cucamonga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the evidence is piling on this one.
Hey, man, it's piling up.
Piling up. Okay. I want us to put a mark on this. So far, Menace to Society, then Three Ninjas, then the Friday series. That's Clifton Powell's. That's Clifton Powell's character through the Compton universe. Is that what we're doing?
I'm doing it.
Oh, we agree with that? Okay, cool. There we go. There we go.
For any other Clifton Powell movie that we come across, if I can find a connection, damn it, I'm gonna connect it.
I'll send this down to our secretary, and I'll, see if we can get this off stamped and approved. Okay.
So, our three ninjas, as the title is, consist of Rocky, Colt, and Tum Tum. That is their ninja names because, of course, that's their names.
There ain't nothing Asian about none of those names.
Rocky is clearly.
Well, to the movie's excuse, their names are based on their quote unquote personalities. I'm sorry. Is anybody else getting a Ninja Turtles reference off of this?
Yeah. Apparently.
Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tripping.
Rocky, he's the leader. He's the Leonardo of the group. Tum Tum is the Michelangelo, and Colt is the Raphael of the group. Only thing
Colt. No, you said it wrong. Colt is the forgettable one.
It's the forgettable.
Is he forgettable? Because last I checked, he's the only one that's been in 3 of the movies because apparently the third one kicked back. They were just like, we'll bring him back. Fuck the other 2.
Actually, no. They brought the actor who played Rocky. What's his name? Michael Trainer. He was in both Three Ninjas and Knuckle Up,
No. I'm talking about kick back. Because they didn't bring back Rocky and Tum Tum's original actors.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. The original actors, they weren't in Kickback. But, if I'm not mistaken, no, wait a minute, hold on. Who did they get?
They got somebody completely different for fucking.
So I thought Tum Tum.
No. Max Elliott. Hold on, Max Elliott who played Colt. He was in all 3.
That's why I said.
Okay.
Colt is in Kickback, but the other 2 in Kickback, they were like, nah, fuck that, we're gonna recast them.
Yeah, the other 2 didn't come back, but outside of Knuckle Up, they were only in the first 2. I'm sorry, the first 2 movies that they filmed.
Yeah,
dude, I'm mad as hell though. Back onto their names, I'm mad as hell that he said these names have a connection to all of these. I'm like, a connection. So Rocky, Colt, and Tum Tum. I mean. Look, Eris.
Tum Tum laughs at the name like Tum Tum.
Because he's a kid, it's funny. It had to connect to us stupid American kids. Now, Eris, I have a good question. I have a really good question.
Okay.
You're in the land of the rising sun.
Yes.
I have one very, very good question. How not Asian is this fucking movie?
My answer to that is an emphatic not Asian at all.
Put it this way,
because first of all, this movie takes the idea of what it the idea. This movie plays around with the idea of what it is to mess around with something that comes from the land of the rising sun. It's kind of like going to, it's kind of like being in America. You go to a Sarku, Japan. Yeah, great food. They serve sushi, they serve chicken teriyaki and all that stuff. Just so you know, none of that shit is over here.
Put it this way, folks. Three Ninjas were to come out now, it would have got fucking massacred because in this day and age of whitewashing and stuff, I'll be honest with you, as innocent as this movie is, a lot of people will be looking at this movie like, yo, fuck this movie. Fuck this movie up its ass.
And that's the weird thing about weird thing about cultural appropriation, because it's a double-edged sword. People are real quick to say, "Oh no, man, you can't be taking my heritage. You can't be taking my heritage." Okay, if that's the case, we're taking away Three Ninjas. Man, that was my movie as a kid. See?
If I could point out something, you want to know a movie that did Three Ninjas right?
What? Don't say
Surf Ninjas.
No.
Power Kids.
No. Thank you, Chris. I was just gonna say it came from the East years of podcast. Power Kids, in all honesty, did Three Ninjas right.
Yeah, and he even had a kid dying of cancer.
Hey, look,
or dying of heart disease.
Hey, yeah, whatever. It was a heart transplant.
I mean, D is also a little right too on Surf Ninjas. At least we have an Asian lead in fucking in Ernie Reyes Jr. and shit.
Easy. Look. I love my Filipino community, but real talk, y'all niggas barely Asian. Anyway,
look. Real talk. Hey. That movie was Asian. He had an Asian love interest in Kelly Hu, which I still love Kelly Hu to this day. Just saying, I will take the victory.
At least they tried. You know what? It's kind of funny. We was mentioning like close enough when it comes to certain actors. You know who got that a lot? Tia Carrere got that a lot.
God,
Tia Carrere got that whole lot because she was. It's bad enough when you're Hawaiian, you're half Japanese, you're part Korean, you're part Chinese. It's bad.
Filipino like Lou Diamond Phillips.
And Filipino too, yeah. It's bad when you're just dipped in Asian.
Because let me tell you something, folks. Lou Diamond Phillips, that dude has played the spectrum of Asians. He played a Hispanic. He has played a fucking Native American. He's actually played a Pacific Islander at one point. That dude's hit the spectrum here.
Real talk, I said my joke about Filipino people. If y'all got offended, my bad. But just real talk. Half of y'all niggas look like y'all a bit of everything. So I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
I mean, can I stop me if I'm wrong, but I'm mad I've not seen a Lou Diamond Phillips and Don Wilson team up movie.
Oh.
You know what? That ain't right. It ain't right because it's Lou Diamond Phillips. I'm Filipino. No, I'm Filipino. I don't even know what the fuck I am in this movie.
Can you do a roundhouse kick, Lou? Yeah, I can.
Nah, but you know what I can do? I can sing La Bamba like nobody's business.
Well, all right.
Well, once I take my shirt off, all the ladies come for me.
Jesus, man. Christ. Why we have never done a Lou Diamond Phillips movie?
Don the Dragon Wilson movie is the movie that we deserve, even in this day. I don't care how old as shit they are.
Exactly. The both of them need to be in a movie. I'm so mad we never got a movie with the two of them in it back in their heydays.
Oh my gosh, man! You think that would have teamed up, man? But you never know. Well, actually, no, I won't even go that far.
But this movie, the beginning parts of this movie before we finally get to the plot proper, we see the boys training and stuff, and they're going through the whole training and stuff. A lot of they're dragging their grandpa up a hill and stuff. He's basically making them indentured servants.
Hey, Chris, when you say training, say training again, except this time, when you do your quotation fingers, let everybody hear your quotation fingers.
Training.
There you go.
That consists of like DB. Okay, so they're dragging. Basically, their grandfather basically makes them servants because he's basically having them water the flowers, drag them uphill while he's reading a book. Put some weights on like they're fucking Goku and shit, and train with that.
I was just about to say he was pretty much hitting them niggas with the Goku and Krillin training. That's what he really was doing to them niggas.
I'm sorry, but I got a much better learning experience of a training montage out of out of your boy Frank Dukes' training from Bloodsport.
Well, first off, the boys also had to, they also they didn't move a rock, which is unfortunate. That would have been awesome. They somehow were holding two buckets of water over a log because that somehow teaches balance.
And I was saying that to my wife. I was like, yeah, you see that? That's the ancient art of being an asshole to a kid. They'll tell you that in jiu-jitsu. Like, so why they're doing it? Because of ninjas, Angie. That's why. Because of ninjas.
The asshole shit would have been if he told them to balance the water on the log and not a drop spills. That would have been an asshole move right there. They get to their last day of training, and they have to kick a doll, which I laughed because I was like, this is the biggest foreshadowing I have ever fucking seen in my life.
Well, wait a minute. It was before that.
Before that. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead because that scene kind of just took it out for me a little bit there.
Yeah, the scene takes it out, but you gotta remember we had we had like 2 or 3 scenes before this.
Yeah. We forgot. Yeah.
Like before that, we get, and I apologize to any of my Middle Eastern brethren out there.
Oh my God,
man!
So we
get the poo of of Arabian.
Thank
business.
you, Mr. Snyder. On behalf of my country of Irania. That's like, oh geez.
Like first of all, my man comes out. He's supposed to be a sheik, and I'm like, whoa. Okay, so like he's got like he's got the whole chic thing going on, but yeah, he's wearing a
over here and shit.
Yeah, he's got all that shit going on. Plus, he's rocking a suit.
Ayatollah.
All right. I'm like, okay. I'm like, hey, Snyder, you don't see something's up with that? Did you guys like how Snyder shows off his physical prowess by smashing open a freaking wooden crate?
Hold on. Pause, sir. He did the kata breathing, then breaks the crate.
The kata breathing,
sir.
Breaking a crate just to pull out one missile.
His elbow.
Now,
with his elbow.
Yeah, with his elbow. Now let me ask you guys something. When when you saw that, were you guys like me? Yes, because that was totally necessary. Instead of just opening it.
Here's me. Actually, that's very good, Snyder. Now, will you be doing it any other time in this movie?
No.
No. Okay, cool.
Can I be real about this? The father blew his load a little too quick with the FBI. First off, you have a guy as dangerous as that, and you know he has ninjas at his command. Wouldn't the smarter thing to do be pop up when he's close to you instead of 1 mile away? I'm just saying, just putting that out there.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that, Chris, because his ninjas are what you call the stupid ass ninjas. Wearing all black during the daytime.
With plastic eyes to protect her from eye gouges, like the Three Stooges.
Dude, these are ninjas with sun visors.
I'm just saying, so.
You know what was better? Those old Godfrey Ho movies where they wear purple and pink and they say ninja on the back. Those are less conspicuous.
D, you mean the original? You mean the American Ninja movies where we got the multicolored ninjas? They wearing yellow, green, red, blue,
exactly,
to signify where they're at.
Hold on. Basically, was it the Crayola box of ninjas which inspired Mortal Kombat?
Dude, I swear, man, they were like that in Godfrey Ho movies with our boy Eris. Pierre Kirby wore purple and yellow. Yes, he wore LA Lakers colors as a ninja. How do you do that?
That's what they could have. They could have also got him if they had ever found him in time. Yeah. They could have got Pierre Kirby to come in and play the main villain of Three Ninjas, and it would have been more entertaining.
Oh, side note, I know we said Three Ninjas. It made so Three Ninjas actually made $30 million. Here's a side note. Apparently studios, and I think we probably already know this, studios make 55% of the final gross. So yeah, the studio got basically its budget back and then some. So that's cool. That's awesome. Just want to put that out there and stuff. That was interesting. So Snyder gets caught. They're like, FBI freeze, Snyder. And Snyder does the bad guy smirk because something up is going to happen. And the ninjas come down on the ropes and take out the FBI agents with M4s.
I was laughing because I was like, okay, nobody thought, look up because this nigga might got ninjas.
Nah, you know what they thought, D? They thought they were going to pop up out of those boxes like ninjas. That's what they thought.
Surprise, bitch.
Sadly for me, no, Douglas, you get no points for the gun butt.
Then
Granny, you took out one ninja. That wasn't even a gun butt. You took out a ninja by pistol whipping him one time.
Well, here's the thing too. I laugh at how Snyder was pissed that the suitcase was full of one real bill and the rest was empty paper. I laughed. I was like, you realize you could have just took still took some of that money. Just saying.
Yeah, he could have did that. But here's the other thing, CJ. First of all, when the guy clearly shows you, hey, here's my FBI badge, and I just showed you a suitcase full of money that I happen to be handcuffed to it. What makes you think me, being an FBI agent, I'm going to walk up to you with an actual briefcase filled with quote-unquote real, untraceable money?
My thing is this. Why would you taunt the said guy that clearly is an expert martial arts person when you know he can fucking punch you in the throat? Just saying. You don't say na-na-na-na-na to a guy that can, break your neck if he wanted to. Just saying. That was stupid.
Not to mention he had the other ninja standing right next to him.
Thank you.
Dude, I understand that he didn't come off like Geese Howard, but still, you could at least try to take it a little bit more seriously to try to stop him, though.
You're under arrest, Snyder.
Look, I get it. Like, look, I get it. You're there to arrest Robert Garcia's like second cousin who happens to be a tangerine belt. I get that.
No,
come on, don't
sir. You're gonna put some respect on Snyder. He's a brown belt, sir. All right, come on, just put that out there.
Like I said, you're here to do that, but like, look, man, don't taunt the man. Come on.
So
he's on the FBI wanted list. So there's some seriousness that you need to take with you.
So he gets cornered outside, and he was like, "Well, Mr. Douglas, I hate to tell you this, but I gotta fly. Helicopter, machine gun."
You know, I do find funny that first of all, if you're chasing after a perpetrator, when you see them overlooking the roof, you already know that they got their escape plan already set to go.
Dude, what do you say? I gotta fly. Here's me. Because
that's exactly what happened. He jumped on the fucking ladder, and a ninja with a fucking machine gun shoots at him and Clifton Powell, Douglas and Clifton Powell, and he escapes.
All you had to do was follow the damn bad guy.
No, like, first of all, you got Clifton Powell showing up saying, "Hey, man, look," he said, "Hey, Agent Green's going to be okay. But, man, we got everything. We got guns. We got the mortars. We got all this stuff. Everything is awesome.
I want Douglas at the Taj Mahal."
No, he says, "I want Snyder. Snyder's everything. I want him." And then before they cut it, the look on Clifton Powell's face was, "All right, nigga, you want some dudes, nigga. I just wanted these guns off the streets, but whatever."
Fuck the niggas, huh? All right, cool. We cut back to the boys' training, and after said training, Snyder goes to visit. We get quite positive. Now, before all this, the boys are setting up the table for dinner. Clearly, this stuff.
Wait, even before that, CJ, we get. Let's stop. Let's bring up what I need to conjure up what even starts this whole trip to visiting Master Tanaka. First of all, what we got was we get the '90s equivalent of what's his name? A freaking Kent Rosenberg from Vice City.
Vice City, yes.
We get him. We're introduced to him. He's playing the assistant. He's like, "Okay, I do whatever you want." He's like, "Mr. Snyder, whatever you want, like I'll take care of it." Now, while Snyder's pissed that that the setup went bad, we're given exposition. Because he found out that the guy at the FBI who was trailing him happens to be related to his teacher.
He married Tanaka's daughter, and he's been a thorn in my side ever since.
And right there when he said, "Oh," he was like, "Guys, this afternoon we're gonna go visit an old friend of mine." Before he said that, I said, "Thank you." Before he said that, I said, "Thank you, Snyder, for that wonderful exposition."
We needed that. Thank you very much. Now, let's get back to the kids and Grandpa.
Making dinner with Grandpa. While the Grandpa is saying that the ninja training is going good, the kids are setting up the table ninja style, a.k.a.
Ninja
white
style.
people being extra.
Yeah.
Being extra.
Here's the thing about white people. Thank you, Chris. That's the best way to say it. See, white people, it's not that we don't mind you doing hip hop shit. It's just y'all so extra about it. Not in a good way.
Can I give you a good recent example of this shit? Black Panther came out, made $1 billion, blah, 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 right? Cool. Infinity War poster came out. I love all the jokes surrounding it and how it looks like the Ragnarok poster, right?
Looks exactly like the fucking Ragnarok.
This white dude on Twitter, literally trying to be that woke dude that wants to be invited to the cookout, was like, "Hey, Marvel, there's a problem with this Infinity War poster. Black Panther made $1 billion. He should be in Tony's position. I fixed it for you." Every black person was looking at him like, "Hey, dog, you gotta shut the fuck up. Like, nobody, no. What are you doing?
Again,
what are you doing?"
Again, just because a movie made that much money does not mean that this guy needs to be in the why he needs to be the centerpiece of the freaking poster.
All of us as black people knew what the deal was. Anyway,
and hold on, CJ. And hold on, CJ. And again, you're talking about a character whose rose gallery only consists of less than 5.
No, but beyond that, though, the significance of the Infinity War poster was, hey, Iron Man started all this shit. That's why he's on the poster.
Right.
So it's like, dude, you're trying a little too hard here. You're being extra. Stop that shit.
No, actually, a good example of extra is actually, I hate to go back to it, Rachel Dolezal.
Woo.
Cool, that for black people. Cool, you do that thing with the NAACP. Cool, you've been the president out there for so long because only like 4 black people out there. That's cool. I'm black, bitch. What are you doing?
We'll let you go with the fucking black hairstyles and extensions. We don't fucking care. That's fine.
Yeah,
cool.
They ain't gonna care. Bro, real talk, girl. Your box braids are fucking hot. I don't know who did them, but pay that bitch. She did you good. But real talk. You cannot approach somebody with a spray brown tan on. You can't walk up to me because you done dip yourself in shea butter enough to the point where you think you a Negro. Stop. You're being extra. Stop it. You're being extra.
Uh-oh. Did he go?
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Hello?
Yeah, we got you.
No, I yanked up my damn headset trying to be funny. See, that's what I get for being extra.
No, but like, yo, he's throwing food onto the plates. I'm like, nigga, get your ass over there and fucking put the plate on a goddamn counter and put the food on the damn plate properly. What the hell are you guys doing?
It makes me laugh seeing that, and I was thinking about saying, "Hey D, what if that was Sonny Chiba in Kill Bill? He would be like, "Oi!"
Basically,
like you gonna stop it and sit down and put it down normally, but we're being ninja about it. Here's my other thing, because I think white people and some black people, I think y'all think this. I heard one time from somebody saying ninjas have honor. No, they don't. They don't have honor.
Murder you.
They don't. Ninjas are what you call guerrilla fighters.
Assassins.
They don't have honor like that. You're thinking
look, they're guerrilla fighters, they're scouts, they're spies, they're everything under the sun.
Yeah, what you're thinking of are samurai. You're thinking of samurai. White people, when you say, "Oh, the ninja way," there is no fucking ninja way. They're fucking spies. Spies.
Hey, how is it that video games and even Ninja Gaiden got the whole idea of ninjas right, and yet Hollywood still hasn't?
Well,
Ninja Assassin was actually accurate, so I'll give that movie that. So yeah. Actually,
no. Here's the thing. Well, you said Ninja Gaiden. I got a question, Chris. Who made that? Tecmo. Wait a minute. Where's Tecmo from? Japan. That's like Martin right there. It's like Martin Luther King fucking up his audience. Okay, you already know.
Yeah, but like the one Hollywood movie that got ninjas right though was like Ninja Assassin. But like you said again, it was Asian people behind that movie. So yeah,
Asian people, of course.
No, of course and it was mostly South Koreans.
Yeah,
but still. But it does kind of tell you something. Because real talk, South Koreans getting ninjas correct is sort of like Canadians understanding what Texas cowboys are like. I'm not saying you don't know, but you do realize where you're from, right?
Actually, even back it up though, you're talking about the fact that Sho Kosugi was in ninja movies that actually did, as D said, define what ninjas are. They have no fucking honor. It will kill you. Yeah, it will spy on you.
And here's the funny thing. You have to go to, you actually have to read up on ninjas. You have to read up on certain people who took part in these, especially during the Shingoku era of Japan. You have to really look at it and all that. Hell, even in the game Samurai Warriors, they do kind of mention about how ninja, yes, they were scouts. Yes, they were these backstabbing ass people. But at the same time, they were honorable heroes in their own right. Here's the thing, though. How is that common knowledge? Like they have honor. Who? What? White people?
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because they see Asians and they think the whole Asian thing expands across all spectrums and it's honor.
Exactly. Honor. Yeah, you will bring dishonor to our family. Yeah, I'm sorry to do that racist ass voice, but that's what white people do. I'm sorry. I'm just putting up a mirror in front of you. Hey. I heard that, Tristan. You don't like what I just said about white people? I just put a mirror up in front of y'all, okay? That's how y'all do them. Y'all do different cultures like that all the time, man.
So Snyder visits, and when Snyder visits, he's another dude that just gets extra.
He brought the crew with him, man. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, they showed up there.
First of all, he ain't even bring the crew. This dude brought the freaking E Squad.
He brought fucking Rushmore. That's Toru Tanaka's character, who was just hanging back in the cut in the fucking limo. But he let his damn 6 ninjas roll up in there with swords drawn, circling around fucking damn Grandpa Tanaka.
Around him first. But then, we get distracted because we have shenanigans and hijinks from 3 little white boys.
Tum Tum comes up there with the fucking spork and hits one of the ninjas in the foot, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Okay, no, you said it wrong. He not only hits him with the spork, you heard what I call wacky sound effect.
Boink.
Yeah. And you also heard that line from The Simpsons. Hey, since you're over here in my house, this guy's in for some serious ass forking.
So... oh my God. So these ninjas, much like in Power Rangers with the Pony Patrols, abide by the one at a time rule, while the other ones just do, skipping around as the fighting is going on.
You know what? It's fine that these kids are beating these adults, but it's just hilarious seeing these adults who are average about, I don't know, like 5'8" to about 6 feet tall lose to kids who are only clocking about 4'7". So it's kind of silly, to be honest.
The whole fight scene is ridiculous. They're losing the fucking basic Home Alone generic bullshit. Oh,
and they weren't even doing.
He throws a potted plant in my face. I can't block it.
They weren't even doing Home Alone stuff yet.
No. Nah. I'm saying prelude to it because remember, he throws the fucking potted plant on his foot and the ninja hit his head 5 times on the fucking tree branch.
To tell you the truth, I want to know, like, were those were the pots made out of aluminum? Because I ain't seen not one thing break.
You ain't lying, dog. You know what? Actually, you know what reminds me of? You know what really reminds me of? You remember the first scene off of Ninja Turtles 2?
Yeah. The toy store? Yeah.
Yeah, this is what it reminds me of. It's like, punched him. Why are you using unnecessary weapons? Punch them.
Meanwhile, kids, we're going to play a game called Spot the Stunt Double, featuring Moru Tanaka. Anytime you see Tanaka do 5 backflips, well, there's a stunt double right there.
Anytime you see Tanaka do anything with a wide shot, that's not him.
Y'all got it all the way wrong. Victor Wong can barely walk, so I'm pretty sure.
Look, the last time we saw him doing anything able-bodied was Big Trouble in Little China. That is the most mobile we've ever seen fucking Victor Wong ever in a movie.
Man, Victor Wong and the runs he did in this thing were like what you call short Asian man runs, where they were like,
Listen. Shout out to our boy, Gary Peoples. I was waiting for an I'm gonna get you sucker moment with fucking Tanaka where he did a backflip and we just see a big black dude doing a backflip and shit. I would have fucking lost it if that happened.
Oh my God, I would have died. But you know what? We get one better. With him. You can tell it's a stunt double because God bless. I don't want to seem like I'm shitting on Victor Wong, but you know it's not him when there's an extra 7 inches added onto him every time.
Listen,
this nigga kips up. He does a kip up at least 5 times in this movie. There's no way in the world that's Victor Wong, man.
And even going back to the earlier one when the kids are fighting him, trying to ambush him from the car, that was nothing but a stunt double. Outside of 1 or 2 scenes where it was a close up of his face. That's it.
Oh my God, man.
So they defeat him and stuff, and Tanaka's all like, "All right, Rushmore, bring your ass on." And then Snyder was like, "Oh, hold on, we ain't gonna go final boss status, henchman status yet. Hang back, dog."
Nah, it's like chill out, hang back. This ain't a speed run.
It's like all of a sudden you get Balrog at like round 2, stage 2 of Street Fighter 2. It's like, nah, dog, you gotta save his ass for the fucking end. You don't get that motherfucker early.
Oh, nope. You gotta pace yourself, young man. Pace yourself.
Which I would love to have seen a Tanaka versus Rushmore fight. That would have been awesome.
Hang back there, hang back there, Sparky. You ain't get all 7 Chaos Emeralds yet.
I'm just saying, Rushmore would have fucking did the Dale Gribble pocket sand on fucking Tanaka, and that would be in the fight right there, dog.
Yeah, don't worry, we're getting to that part.
Oh God, yeah, you might as well say that did happen.
So right after that, the grandpa, that's when he drops the dummy down, and he's telling the kids, like, hey, this is going to be the most important lesson you'll learn. Foreshadowing! There's different parts of the body that apparently will actively hurt you, even though in real life, any part of the body you get kicked and punched on hurts anyways, but okay. Balls, which I'm like, okay, of course. You kick somebody in the nuts, that's like game over. Was it the middle part of your chest and the neck? Am I missing any other parts?
No. I think those are all the parts.
So
apparently the what was it? That spot like right under your arm.
Yeah, underneath the armpits, that area. So those 4 spots, as their grandpa said, it will light the enemy up and stuff. And basically, they got to take turns, doing that. So earlier, Colt had saw a picture while they were being extra making dinner and was like, "Hey, Grandpa, who's this?" He's like, "Oh, that's me and your grandma." Who's the other guy with the arm? And Tanaka's all like, whatever, go away, Colt. I don't fucking care. So
it's no one. Leave it alone.
Yeah. So Colt is talking to Rocky while they're kicking a dummy, and he's like, that guy, he seemed like he knew Grandpa a lot and stuff. He seemed like he's very important. He's like, and then Rocky's all like, well, they're just friends. And I'm like, oh boy, here goes the fucking, optimistic one. They're just friends. And I'm like, did you not see the 4 ninjas with swords that attacked them? I'm just saying that friends don't do that shit.
They didn't really look all that friendly
That's
to
like
me.
me hiring an assassin to try to kill Eris, and I'm like, oh, psych, dog. I was just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No. You wouldn't say you just kidding. You would come up to me and say, congratulations, you passed my test. Nigga, what test?
I almost died. He almost threw me off the bullet train. Are you sick?
I don't understand this. I want to go back home, Mom.
Go home. Chris tried to kill me. I don't know what's up with them.
Like, what the hell is going
Use
on,
3
man?
Black Geeks funds to fucking hire an assassin to kill Eris. Like, why?
Man, we don't look. Here's me going over to Chris. We in like a a deserted place, or actually no, me we in a crowded place.
It's like fucking casino.
No,
we
me
be out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
No. Me and Chris we got to do it the other way. You got to do reverse. It's either you mean a secluded place or a very, very, very crowded place. So you and me are like, I don't know. It's like at a carnival or some shit, and we're just walking down. Like, don't look at me, D. Like, I ain't looking at you. Why the fuck did you hire an assassin? Look, I had to do what I said. Don't look at me. Don't get loud. We're just 2 friends on the bench talking. Like, we're just 2 friendly people talking to each other on a bench, looking inconspicuous. Hey, look, it's 3 Black Geeks. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
See, that'd be at MagFest and shit. We're in the arcade room trying to fucking talk to somebody. Hey, 3 Black Geeks, shut up. Go somewhere.
Hey, man, y'all trying to kill somebody? I wasn't listening and all, but y'all trying to kill somebody?
I mean, I can't do it for you guys for a pricey fee of a guest appearance on your show. Huh.
Man, my cousin could do it for you, man. Why you just ask somebody? Because it's all look. I love y'all people that listen to us, all this, but y'all can't be saying all you had to do was ask me. Y'all can't do that to us. We broke as fuck. You can't do that to me. Man, all you had to do was ask, man. I would have gave y'all $155. No, you wouldn't.
Stop playing. Don't get my hopes up, all right?
Like, stop it.
Because we'll put up a Patreon tomorrow. 4 y'all niggas only give us $1.
Stretch goal $4. We made it. We made it, guys.
Like, come on, y'all. The stretch goal is $25. Let's keep this party train rolling.
So we cut to the kids. Their grandpa is driving them back home, and Daddy Douglas is busy, and stuff. And
what? Busy doing what? Trying to stop Evil Co. That's what I call Snyder's whole business.
Yeah, it's Evil Co. As we get there, the neighbor Emily comes into the fold, and I'm like.
Hey. Yo, you want to hear something that's really weird about her?
Uh-huh.
She's a writer now. She wrote for several episodes of NCIS, several episodes of CSI. She was one of the casting directors for Superman Returns.
Wow.
She's done other stuff. She only did like 2 other movies after this, but she stayed in Hollywood. So it's kind of fun.
That is a
You know
huge
what?
come up.
Now hold on. That's funny that she stayed in Hollywood. Meanwhile, the quote unquote three ninjas, using that very loosely. Michael Trainer, quote unquote retired. I don't even know how he retired. You only acted for 3 years. He acted from 92 to 95, and he's now a psychologist in LA.
Hey, Tum Tum, check out this come up. He's a high school football coach now.
Right. He's a high school football coach.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what he's been up to. And you know what? I don't think anyone's has anybody seen Max Elliott Slade?
I think he was like quit being an actor when he turned like 17. Actually, I think he was like in something recently, but it was like, back.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Not being Jamie Lee Curtis's stunt double.
Son, that ain't funny. That is not funny, man. You know he had to lose that haircut by the time he turned 14. Don't do that to him.
He lost it. He lost it and kicked back because he knew he was hitting them shits.
No. You want to know something? The very last thing he was in, which is very sad. He was actually a production assistant on what was it on Frost Nixon. My man was the camera operator and went uncredited.
Huh. There you go.
I ain't got nothing.
I know. I ain't got nothing either. I'm like, dude, that's really all you got to hold on to is the Three Ninjas movies where people like
hold on to it either. They're just like, that was my time and I'm done. Just say these are.
I'll give you that.
I mean, so Emily, that's apparently, I'm putting it in quotes here, love interest.
Can't call it a love interest. It's more like neighborhood friend.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, a neighborhood friend in the suburbs of California. The only other character that we see in this entire movie.
Oh, also we get moments of girl power a couple times. Just putting that out there.
Oh God, I already know where you're going with this one.
Yeah, so as this is going on and stuff, that's when Snyder finds out, oh, he has kids now. So in the middle of all this, I think that's when your boy tells him, hey, I have some people that actually can help you out with the kids.
You want some outside help? I got just the thing. My sister's kids, they could they could totally do it.
They
like
did
they're
a job
good
for me a while back. They're good for it.
Like they did some transporting jobs for us a while back, and they did a really good job. They're really good at what they do. All right, so tell me something. Have they studied the Eastern philosophy like the rest of our men? I don't know if they've actually done any extensive study, but I know they've done a lot of reading.
Okay, fine, cool.
Cute nudie magazine.
It wasn't even a nudie magazine. They were.
It was literally like the Maxim of the 90s.
It wasn't even Maxim.
Dude, I'm getting so sick of these movies in the 90s. Look, hold on. I'm getting so sick of these movies in the 90s where they're talking about, oh, it's a nudie magazine. No, unless I see that magazine that a poo had, gigantic asses, I don't care. That's not a nudie magazine, bro.
First of all, the magazine was called Surfer Chicks. Okay, and all we got, and all you saw from the cover was just a pair of legs.
I'm mad you said Surfer Chicks because that matches again, this is a 90s and 80s trope of white dude trying to be surfer bro, and it's just the most wackest shit ever.
Now, surfer bro bro back then is Jersey bro now.
Now, like I said, what we got is magazines called Surfer Chicks. All you see is a pair of legs and like half a surfboard. Now, they're ogling this thing.
Also, by the way, driving the VW Bug van, by the way, just put that out there.
Yeah. Now they're ogling this magazine, and everyone, and of course, as an audience, you're thinking, oh, they're probably talking about some girls. No, that's way too easily. That's way too easy, to pick up on. First of all, these guys were ogling a surfboard that got the centerfold.
Because it's funny.
No, how ain't shit of a magazine company are you that is what made the centerfold?
I'm mad as hell that you said how ain't shit of a magazine.
Hey, so apparently they're holding up a convenience store, and I'm laughing because Fester, that's the lead dude's name, is Open up the cash register. That's right, dude. Us three boneheads are sticking you up.
Oh, salutations, my good man.
Bruh. I was waiting for that. I was really, really waiting for that.
Oh my god, I was like, dog, salutations? Holy crap.
It's like, salutations, my good man. Open up the cash register.
I'm like, bogus.
Yo, it's like, Bill and Ted.
Now, I love the fact that he pulls out a pager. He goes, "Oh, excuse me, bro. Can I please use your telephone?"
Wacky hijinks.
I like how the Korean dude just had that disturbed face, like, these motherfuckers robbed me, and now they want to use my fucking phone. Fuck you.
When I saw that, I was thinking about something. He was probably like, white people.
Really, you know what? It really did have that look of like confused Asian, confused
and Korean.
Confused and Korean. Hold up. No, stairs in Busan.
Oh, shit. I like how this store reminded me more of a Highs than a 7-Eleven. Yeah, kids, there used to be Highs used to actually compete with 7-Eleven before 7-Eleven was like, fuck your couch, and took over.
Just wiped them out. You know what? It's sad when Sheetz is outlasting them.
Well, Sheetz got gas stations now. Sheetz and Wawa were ahead of the game. 7-Eleven was like, shit, we gotta attach gas stations now. Damn. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 7-Eleven put up like a couple of gas stations in a few spots.
7-Eleven, like, man, we gotta do that shit. Not in the South now. Damn.
It's like, well, we can't put gas stations in the hoods, but we will put them in the suburbs, so we're good. All right, cool, dope.
Now, when they get the phone call,
he has to beep, by the way, because 90s.
Now, I wanted to point this out because I actually pointed this out in our group chat. Check out my man who robbed them. My man was sitting on the counter, barefoot.
Cause white.
No, this is 100% fuck your couch status.
No, that's 100% whiteness, because white people do that shit even to this goddamn day.
Just walk into a convenience store barefoot.
Yeah. They ain't just restricted to white men either. White women do that shit, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are we doing here? Why?
You know, CJ, give it your stint at was working at that video store that you worked at. Did you ever come across anything like that?
No, I did not. That did not happen whatsoever.
But I said, didn't most of what you had to deal with was like, black folk just being black folk.
Yeah, black folk being black folk and stuff, But I like how we talking about surfers and stuff. They did look like rejects from fucking Bill and Ted. Like, they could have been Keanu Reeves' character, but they didn't. So
no, hey. All three of them were the Ted Theodore Logan auditions.
It's like, whoa, dude!
All three of them. You know what? They're still trying out for it because they were still trying out for it because they heard about Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey coming out. They try to go for it again.
Because look, I'm gonna bust off some lines that they said that I kind of like. Okay, hey dude, what time does school get out? I don't know. I never stay to the end. Dude. or this one. Well, my dangerous buds, tomorrow's another day, and those little dudes are ours. Slurpee, radical. Slurpee, dude. Radical, dude. I was like, wow. Might as well just say laughs in 90s at this point.
No, I got another line for you.
Or laughs in extreme.
You mean laughs and stoner?
Laughs and stoner. No.
Actually, take a shot every time they say dudes. You'll die of alcohol poisoning. How about that?
God. No, I got a line. No, CJ, I got a line for you. Hold on, CJ, I got a line for you. All right, both you dudes stay there till those two dudes get back.
You already taken 3 shots already in one sentence.
No, there was that one. Oh, God, there was another.
If I was a little dude, where would I be?
It wasn't. No. It wasn't a dude. Remember, this was such a fucking left field line. Where are those little boogers? If I was a little booger, where would I be? Mom and Dad's room.
it's like the whole lines is like every line just like made me say 90s, 90s,
All right, Operation Kick Butt is about to commence. Synchronized watches. What time is it? I don't know. Anybody got a watch?
Dude, everything, man, is like everything is. You know how we like to say Reaganomics when it comes to shit like this?
I was waiting for them to say Reaganomics.
This one, every like when he was like, "Whoa!" I was like surprised in George Bush for George H.W. Bush administration.
So the next day, we get the chaos of them leaving out for school and stuff, and the mom is making dinner like, Rocky, where's your bag? Hey, I'm making lunch, guys. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Oh, here's your lunch.
No, Mom, it's Tum Tum now.
I was waiting for one of the kids to be like, I was waiting for one of the kids to be like, all right, guys, you want some Sunny D or the purple stuff? I was waiting for that shit.
You know, considering all the product placement that was all over that kitchen, the crushed soda.
Oh man, really?
Me personally,
Doritos,
I seen all
Cheetos, yeah.
Look, I'm about to hit y'all over the head. Yes, D remembers this theme song. When I saw all this, here's me, step by step, day by day.
Just my own difference every people in. Hey, side note, that fucking show was a promotion for Six Flags. Fuck you.
Wasn't it?
That whole show to me was like, hey, white people, we can have sex and the whole lot of children. You Negroes can't. That would have.
And we can also have a stoner dude living in our backyard because white.
God damn it! I hate you, Chris, for saying that.
Hey, look. He was the MVP of that show because fuck everybody else.
Even Duffy.
Even
yes, even
you know
Duffy.
those three guys. That's where these three guys. They look like they just stumbled off of the set of Sweet Valley High and ended up in this movie.
Sadly, you know what? Those are the type of characters that were on Sweet Valley High. Yes, I actually watched that show because
you're not the only one, CJ. I watched it too.
Yeah, that was the era of Saved by the Bell and Saved by the Bell, the new class, and Sweet Valley High, and yeah, those are weird times.
That whole
for me catching it, it was one of those things of if it happened to be on when I'm flipping through the channels and I catch it, then I watch it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's and also too. We should not remiss of the fact that this was also around the same time as our movie Airborne. Must we forget?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That was these characters should have been in that movie. By the way, I wish they were because that would have made perfect fucking sense. Kids are leaving out. They get on their little Huffy bikes. That should have that whole scene of them on the bike should have been like Three Ninjas. Huffy, sponsored by Three Ninjas. That's the whole scene. They're just.
Oh, you mean Huffy was the sponsor?
Oh yeah. Three Ninjas sponsored by
Huffy. Hey kids, do you like pedaling around your suburban neighborhood, looking cool and looking awesome? Well, guess who else does? The Three Ninjas. Huffy, proud sponsor of Three Ninjas.
Rated PG.
No, rated PG. Rated PG. Now in theaters.
And available at your local blockbusters.
No, even better. Hurry up and send in three cereal box tops. No, yeah, 3 cereal box tops to get into the Three Ninjas Huffy sweepstakes, where you can get your own Huffy bike.
Hold on, you gotta look. You always gotta make it tasty. Gotta make it tasty for the kids. Be the grand prize winner, and you can go. You and your family can go on a trip to Disney Studios.
No. Sweeten the pot even better. You go on a trip to Disney Studios and hang out with all 3 ninjas.
With the cast of 3 ninjas.
Look, guarantee you, the cast of 3 ninjas, knowing damn well it's just going to be Snyder and Tum Tum and nobody else.
No, sir. I'll up the ante even more. It'd be Clifton Powell, Snyder, and Tum Tum. Gotta get it right here, all right?
Wow. God, that would be one. That would be the case, wouldn't it?
Or Clifton Powell, Tanaka, and maybe if you're lucky, Victor Wong. Maybe.
Basically everybody except the three ninjas.
Exactly.
Dude, look, y'all going too far. It won't be nobody there. It won't be nobody.
Or just the mother. That's about it. That's
Just
all
a
you get.
mom. Just a ball. Hey, I was the mom of three ninjas. Bitch, you in the movie? I don't remember.
Oh my god! So the kids, they're doing all that stuff, and in the meantime, Emily gets her bike taken by the neighborhood bullies who look about as threatening as my pinky finger.
Yo, check out Vanilla Ice, who was rocking with the Fat Boy's son.
Oh, one of the bullies is actually the little kid from fucking that was Kid Doughboy from
Kid Doughboy.
From God damn it, Boys from the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
What he in Poetic Justice?
Yeah, he was. He was what's her face's son.
That's where I knew him from.
Yeah. Nah. I just know him as Doughboy. I was like, oh shit, it's Kid Doughboy. All right, cool.
Can I also mention something else? Can I mention that we got that one of the dudes, aka the Vanilla Ice reject. He comes back in Three Ninjas Kickback.
Yeah, continuity. It's awesome, right?
Continuity. We have it here, Three Ninjas, despite this being the third movie instead of the second movie.
And everybody is slightly older.
Don't ask questions, kid. Don't ask questions.
So Emily is all pissed off because, she's all like, oh, you guys are showing off and blah, 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 blah. This is bullshit.
Mad and 90s Caucasian.
Yeah. So basically, they're at the school and Colt and friends, they're throwing the ball around. Maybe they're playing Foursquare. I don't fucking know. And they basically come upon the bullies. So Colt's about ready to fucking put hands on them. And Rocky was like, no. We're better than them. We won't do that. But we will play you 2-on-2 in basketball.
This scene pissed me off so much as a kid.
Oh, no. They don't just play them in basketball. They challenge them to a 2-on-2, spotting them 9 points.
You know what pissed me off about that so much? Two things. Number one, you spotted them 9 points that they couldn't beat you. Number two, you had a black kid on their side and y'all lost. Three, both of you are taller than them. 4, I guess ninjutsu gives you the handles of Tim Hardaway. And give you the jumping ability of Michael Jordan.
But D.
What?
But D, here's the kicker. The international version of this movie, those fucking dudes lost.
They lost.
They lost.
In the international version, they lost.
And on top of that,
they had another scene where they fight them to get their bikes back.
On top of them losing, the bullies literally, you see them taking their bike after school, and I was like, that's actually a very realistic fucking way to go about this. I like that.
Thank you. I wish they went that way about it. Good.
Very realistic. Their bikes get taken. I'm like, and I was waiting for the scene where the mom's like, so where's your bikes at, kids? Left it at blah blah blah's house. Cause let me tell you something. If I did that shit, my folks would have whooped my ass on principle.
You ain't lying.
Bike goes missing. My dad would have whooped my ass and then told me where they at so he can get the damn bike back. He ain't fucking playing.
Where you back at, boy? Huh? What you do with it? Well, where's that? Well, no.
So they lost. And that's where the plot kind of kicks in on this movie with the three stoners and versus the ninjas. Because the first night that they tried to go up there, the FBI were basically there. I guess, that's when the father's at home. So that's when they were like, all right, I guess we got to come another day. So they also, during the scene where they were riding their bike to school, were following them and they hit the back of a police cruiser. And the kids was like, woo, somebody get pulled over, shut up.
And he's like, not you. I mean, those kids. Here's me. Those niggas are going to jail so badly. Look, they're going right to jail. Why, D? Clearly, they have a pound of marijuana in the back of that thing.
And this is why I say, D, white privilege saved them because the cop is probably like, these guys are so
what happened. You know what happened? Are you guys stoners? Oh, not at all, my good officer. We're not.
You know what? Here's a $50 fine. Fuck off. All right?
Here's a $50 fine. I better not see you. I better not see none of you. And I'm watching you, Asian one. Wait a minute, what?
I'm Asian? Whoa.
Look at, oh, God, that's exact. Whoa, dude, I'm Asian. Radical.
Hey, I dubbed him not Keanu Reeves, basically.
My one thing is this. Blow your mind. The lead stoner, he actually has a career.
Oh yeah. I've seen him in a lot of stuff. He has a legit
career. He was actually was on almost every episode of Jag, and on top of that, he has had consistent work since then. I think he's one of Belisario's people at this point because he's been on NCIS, he's been in Jag, he's been in almost every CBS show. So, dude has a legit career.
Can I put something out there too? I watched this little movie because again, we're all products of the '90s and stuff that you see on Showtime and stuff. A little movie. I'm pretty sure. Shout outs to John and Dr. Action, the Kick-Ass Kid, and even Mo. I'm pretty sure they remember this movie. Ski School.
Son, I saw that. I saw that when I was looking them up too. I don't remember nothing of Ski School, but I got to check it out.
I vaguely remember it, but it's one of those movies, kind of like Summer School, where it's just white people doing shenanigan shit, and that's it.
Yeah, yes, it is. It's one of those. It's not a sex romp. It's not a sex romp movie. It's more of a bro movie.
Yeah. It's like at most the only thing you get is a chick in a bikini, and that's about it. You don't get no side boobs or nothing. This is like and it also makes the fucking box art for the fucking movie look like they exaggerated more than what it is. It's like, oh, okay, cool, I guess.
Yeah,
But it's like the second half of this movie kicks off with the boys, their parents are going out for dinner and stuff, and the stoners come up there and they ambush the babysitter and hit her in the face with the pizza and lock her in the closet.
Because 90s kidnapping plans, I guess.
With one of the stoner dudes like, dude, opens the door, takes a slice of pizza. All right, I'm good.
Feel better about yourself?
Yeah. So
where did they get that babysitter from? Did they just get her from Stereotype University?
You know what, man? She looked like the neighbor that was just like, fine, I'll watch your kids while I watch Golden Girls.
You know what I mean? She looked like that.
Or like Mama's House.
Right, I'm like, she looked like so unbelievable. You know what she looked like? She looked like commercial babysitter. What I mean by commercial babysitter is like, all right, kids, I'll leave you with the babysitter. Hello, children. Oh, man. You want to turn around, kids? Then drink some Kool-Aid. and then the babysitter gets like blown out of the window with some bullshit like that.
Turns into a fucking big size D-boot blonde chick that's a new babysitter and shit.
Can I also point out something else as we're talking about product placements and all this? The part where the kids were doing their homework, I mentioned this on our group chat. Yes, if anyone who lived through the 90s, you knew you went home with them fucking Dare water bottles.
Oh my God, man.
You mean those water bottles that nobody actually read the message that was on there?
Yeah.
Those are the type of water bottles that my dad would take to the fucking track to get some when he was drinking water in and stuff, and maybe put some alcohol in it too at the same time. Yeah, those.
Just because it was given to you for free.
Basically, it's like, hey, I got this free Dare water bottle. Fuck, I'm gonna put some fucking liquor in this shit and drink it at the track.
The 90s were really good at giving you free shit like that. And there's always free water bottles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll be real, man. You know what? Military keeping that party rolling to this day, man. They'll give you a free water bottle.
Hey, Chris, you know where I used to get them? You know where we used to get them all the time? My family used to get them all the time. You probably did too. I want to know how hood you are. Remember the Black Family Reunion that happened out in the mall? Oh, son. All these organizations gave you free water bottles, free
out of any metro station in DC, so you were bound to get somebody to give you one of them damn water bottles. And by the time you were done that day, you might have 5 water bottles in your backpack going home by the end of the day.
Got like 6 keychains from like 4 hospitals I'm never going to go to.
Unless I got shot or I'm sick.
Like an insurance place, I don't know the name of it.
It's like, I got a bottle opener that I'm never going to use, but my dad will use it for his Heineken. Let's go.
It's always like the one fresh one everybody got to get, because I remember one year I went and Kiss was giving out these all white water bottles, and my mom was legit pissed off by how she got there. They didn't want to give none of them out no more.
I mean, but like, so they're rolling in there, And that's where the Home Alone aspect goes full 100% tilt in. Because instead of doing the right thing, i.e., hey, let's call the cops. Because, hey, these guys just took out the babysitter. No, we're gonna beat them up with our ninja training because side plot of this movie, which really isn't a side plot, their father isn't really fond of their ninja training per se.
They come up with this half to fully baked plan of, hey, let's use our ninja training to take out these quote unquote robbers. Because to them, they think it's just some guys robbing the house.
Your part that you put in the chat, though, if we're going to go on the randomness of this happening and stuff, at one point, and Eris put it, and Sue put it in the group chat, we were talking about this. They're in a dark room, and I gotta admit, I did laugh at that whole scene where he tapped two of them on the shoulder with the boards and punched the dude. I was like, okay, I laughed. I legit fucking laughed.
I legit laughed at that.
Because that punch came out of nowhere, just like, bam! I'm like, oh shit.
Like, I like how the both of them had the right idea to just deck whoever tapped them on the head.
I laughed. I fucking laughed. That was hilarious. But
how about what led up to that was the fact that they got faked out by a Converse.
Oh no, robbers!
Man, when I saw that, I said, hey, I think John Hughes is gonna sue somebody.
How you get kidnapped by got tricked by the fucking one shoe Converse out. I'm like, you should have known that was a trick, but okay, And then our boy
again,
Colt
they're
Combo,
stoners.
huh?
Again, they're stoners. They don't know no better.
And then Colt Combat rolls the retrieve said shoe and dips out the room.
All right, hey, Chris, to go back to what you said about the father not liking their ninjutsu or all of that shit. I think there is one thing that needs to be said about it, and it's just very true. Their dad's racist as fuck. Anyway,
no. Diet racist, D. Correction on that.
He's diet racist. He's diet racist. The only reason why he married his wife was because, wait a minute, your father's Asian?
Like, he ain't quite on that whole ching chong ching bullshit, but he really is like, he be the
That's
one
fucked up. And Chris, that was mega fucked up.
No, I'm saying, because think about it here. There are some white people that will do some, like, I'm going to make the fucking slanted eyes ching chong ching level racist shit. They will do that shit. So it's like the father is like...
They go full Rick James. Welcome to the China Club. A changa ching. A changa chang chang.
Like the father ain't doing that, but he will be like, I didn't know those Asians are ingenuity like that. He'll say something like that.
I don't like none of the Asian magic mess you guys are doing.
Which we'll get into in a moment when that scene between those two happens, because I fucking died laughing at that scene. So,
but dude, this whole scene of them versus the stoners, I have to be really honest with you. At this point in the movie, it is at the 40-minute. It's like around about the 45-minute mark. Okay, cool, whatever. This takes up about 12 fucking minutes.
You mean 15 minutes, sir?
Oh my God, it grinds to where they're in two different rooms to the point where the kids are just chilling, trying to make up a plan, to where the stoners are like, oh man, what are we going to do next? They're just three little kids, bruh. We got to get them. They had enough time to come up with the diarrhea juice, my nigga.
I mean, they had enough time to go downstairs and get fucking liquid thing to they get enough to make the floor slippery. Rocky had time to go inside his dad's room and get like 20 ties from Father's Day gifts that he got for his father to tie up into a fucking rope that somehow is strong enough to drag a dude into the fucking banister, which, okay, shout outs to fucking Joseph A. Bank ties, I guess. Okay.
Dude, I have no idea. And then to make it out, but is despite all that, the one thing that kills me is that the only way they have an upper hand is when they finally go into the kid's room and they run into Rocky's makeshift telephone that he has with his girlfriend, which brings up 50 different questions I ain't got time to get into.
I have so many questions. First of all, where is her? First of all, where is her house? Second of all, how does that even? The house is next door.
Yeah, next door.
Okay. Second of all, how does this even work?
I guess there's a line outside that goes underground into. I don't fucking know. So it's whatever.
Here's my thing. Wait. I get it.
White people magic. All right. White people magic. All right.
Thank you. White people magic. It's like how white people have those perfect tree houses and houses, tree houses in the trees in these movies. It's just white people magic.
Or as Zoo pointed out, how white people don't season shit, and yet their fucking house is full of damn every sort of seasoning you can have under the sun.
Yeah, I was wondering if y'all caught that. To make
pepper bombs.
Yeah. How is that possible? Your mom don't season none of her chicken, yet she has
got cumin,
son,
got fucking all seasoning, got lemon pepper, got everything.
Your mom got the whole lineup of McCormick up in this motherfucker, and yeah, this bitch don't even dare put salt on anything.
I mean, and it's like he uses to make makeshift pepper bombs and stuff. They're destroying the house, but whatever. White, okay, and and then like they destroyed the banister. Okay, white. Destroyed their dad's and mom's CDs as ninja stars, and I'm like, that's not how CDs work. But okay.
But hey, you want to know their logic? Well, had you not taken away our weapons, we wouldn't have had to use the stuff around the house.
I'm like, you would have killed them.
Hey, you know what? This is the 90s. Anybody that breaks into your house, anything that you do to them is considered kind and legal.
Yo, because Rocky Colt is all like, where did mom put all the ninja stars and the fucking slingshots and blah, blah, blah? I'm like, ninja stars? You guys would have killed these guys. They would have been, somebody would have got an eye fucking taken out, everything.
He's like, where'd you put it? She kept them away from you, like she fucking should have.
So, diarrhea drink.
I hate to be that person. This is why we need gun control. Shit like this. This is exactly what I'm talking.
Yo, and the robbers had 3 fucking guns. They had 3 fucking police service pistols, by the way. And like the diarrhea drink, which for all intents and purposes, if you put too much of that kind of stuff in a drink, that can actually hurt somebody.
And the fact that they mixed it with Coke.
Yeah, and, as predictable, because this is a kid's movie, oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh, sorry, bro. I'm gonna burst my pants, man.
Sorry, Fester dude. I gotta take a major dump big time.
And then all of a sudden they bust up in the bathroom. Oh, and then all of a sudden he's trying to fight one of the kids with a plunger, and he's like, not the stomach, not the stomach. And I'm like, so he doesn't shit his pants.
Here's me as a kid. Me as an adult. Oh my God! Get to the next scene.
Meanwhile,
just get to the next scene.
Meanwhile, I watched Dumb and Dumber, and that shit scene, that bathroom scene is still fucking hilarious to me. So go.
That shitting scene is GOAT. It's incredible.
100% gold.
It's still funny, man. Seeing Jeff Daniels glued to the seat and can't flush it is the GOAT of bathroom scenes.
That is like realistic as hell. Like, oh shit, I can't flush it. No. To be honest with you, that is the worst nightmare of any person that takes a shit. It's like you don't want to hear those words. The toilet does not work.
That is the worst thing that happened.
I mean, but anyway, so.
Well, you know what? Actually, I got something else. Like, since we can go on like some more Home Alone tropes, I'm surprised since they decided to go with the X-Lax movement. Why didn't they do the other bit of was it covering the towels with like super glue or something?
Nah, they're too busy doing stuff like still rolling over marbles because. Reasons. No, Hot Wheel cars, my bad. Or marbles.
Not even Hot Wheel. No. It wasn't even Hot Wheel cars it was nothing believable. These guys were tripping over jelly beans.
I've stepped on jelly beans. They go squish. You don't step on them.
You crush jelly beans. How do you trip and fall over jelly beans?
And I'm talking like
Stop bringing up logic.
I'm talking barefoot in the kitchen. A jelly bean fell on the floor, and I accidentally stepped on it, and it squished.
But, bruh, I'm sorry. How do you trip and fall over what's supposed to be the candy equivalent of stepping on a Lego piece?
The only way that would work. Unless those were some stale ass left underneath the bed for like a year.
No. Oh, no, CJ. They were not stale by any means, because Tum Tum said it himself, because we had to establish a scene for this part of him saying, hey, you guys, I got a new stash of deli beans. You want some?
Because kids, his name is Tum Tum, because, hungry. Remember? Yeah.
I get it. You're the Michelangelo of this. Can we please get on with this movie?
Oh, my God. So, in predictable fashion, they beat the bad guys and stuff. And they open up the door, and it's the babysitter. And he was like, all right, we finally got you, ma'am. You can come on out and stuff. And all of a sudden, that's when Rushmore pops up behind them and the ninjas. And to which I'm like, so did they
freaking Rushmore and Rosenberg show up.
To which I'm like, did they somehow just figure out that the stoner dudes failed in their plan or something?
I think they pretty much gave him a timetable. They said, you know what, if they don't have him here within an hour, we're just going to go over to the house.
And I know they was probably thinking like this is the last time I actually get these stoners to do this job for me. So, it had to be, man.
So they get kidnapped and stuff. And meanwhile, that's when Grandpa Tanaka, we see a little small training montage of him. Well, not really him, his stunt double, swinging a sword around saying he's going to protect his family.
And that wasn't even a montage. It was just, we'll cut to the scene of him doing his kata in the
woods with the with the fog machine on, showing how epic it is.
Woods, yes, he's in the woods with a fog machine. Like, hold the sword up with the shining light. We're gonna protect our family, old friend.
Now, here's what makes it funny. We cut back to their father going at home, and the police are there, and all of a sudden you hear, police freeze! And it's the father in full ninja garb. Blue ninja garb with the sword. Okay. I'm like, yo, if this was real life, first off, somebody would have shot his ass. Let's get that shit straight.
Hold on. I gotta ask y'all. Were you guys like me? Did you bust out laughing when you see him show up?
That short ass dude with that long ass sword.
Sir, how is this? I'm about to say, how is that sword bigger than Victor Wong? That makes no damn sense.
Again,
this man rolls up with the Buster sword from Final Fantasy.
In the year of our Lord 2018, I hate, and I'm not trying to make light of it. There was a black kid that got shot by cops, and he was cosplaying as Mugen from Samurai Champloo. Victor Wong's fucking Asian behind would have got capped off the fucking break.
I mean, full ninja garb.
That would have happened, bro. There ain't no joke about that, man.
Took 5 bullets, and there would have been no grandpa going after fucking Snyder at the end. That movie would have been done.
Oh, my goodness. We actually killed an innocent... Like, you actually killed my father-in-law. Whatever. Sprinkle some cocaine on him.
It's a nice sword, though.
Lovely sword.
You know what it would have been? The Gentrify ending would have been the father coming down with the sword like, yeah, bam, and it would have been him and Snyder sword fighting. That would have been the ending right there.
Hey, man.
Good Lord.
So he comes in there, and all of a sudden he's like, yes, using my expert ninja training, I can find out where the kids are. And then Douglas is like, yeah, we found him. He has a boat in the pier. We already knew that.
Like, how did you know? I'm a ninja. I could hardly follow him.
FBI. That's my job, sir.
I'm like, dude, what makes you think that they would not know all that? So this is what I need you to do, Grandpa. I'm going to turn around, and when I turn back around, you better not... Just disappeared.
You know what, man? If it was me directing this shit, I would have had to see that same scene set up, but all of a sudden you cut to a camera of him still running down the street still, like in the Naruto run.
Yes.
The way, man, he runs away like he's a Naruto with his hands behind his back.
Or he just does the fucking typical ninja gas, but he's hiding behind a bush, eavesdropping.
I'm sick of you.
So we cut to
or just some real shit. He's trying to run away. He trips up. Movie's realistic, man. Victor Wong busts his ass trying to run away.
So we cut to the kids. They're walking through Snyder's little boat training island thing, whatever the fuck it is, his training facility.
Dude, no. It wasn't an island, dude. First of all, they were at a
boat training facility. Let me rephrase that. Yeah.
No. Hold on. It wasn't just any boat. Bro, that was freaking Rugal's boat from King of Fighters.
Yo, and then, I don't know I forgot which one of these motherfuckers said it. He said, hey, when you saw all the ninjas down there doing the little kata, here's one of his like, didn't that look familiar to you? What, those white belt punches they're doing?
Usa, number one, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's like Grant, like, yeah, that's our style. Like, no, it's not. What makes you think it's yours?
No,
white people always think shit.
Then you got Rosenberg being, well, it should look familiar to you. Your grandfather was Snyder's teacher.
Can I be real about
this? Yes, kids, stay close to me. I'll give you all the explanation you need.
Can I be real about this? I'm pretty sure one of those ninjas was Ernie Reyes Sr. pissed off that he could have been Snyder, but Hollywood was like, Asian person as a bad guy? No. That's just not going to do.
Like, what do you think this is?
Like, that's just not going to cut it.
Oh, silly Asian person.
Your rule of the day, I'll have a movie led by me and my son, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be called Surf Ninjas. Sure, Ernie. Get out of the office, all right?
Like, you got Clifton Powell. I got Tone Loc.
I'll see you. Like, I'll see.
I see your Clifton Powell, and I'll raise you a Tone Loc.
With the side of Rob Schneider.
No, like this. You ever hear of Funky Cole Medina? Yeah, got your ass.
No, hold on. And I'll even raise you even more with a Leslie Nielsen.
Hey, you know what, though? That does make it a better movie. Leslie Nielsen was the GOAT in that movie, so, yeah.
Actually, look, love Leslie Nielsen to death. It immediately goes down the toilet when you see him in samurai gear. At that point, I'm sorry.
But it's goofy Leslie Nielsen in samurai gear, though.
It's like, look, Chris. As a kid, I laughed at it. As a grown adult, here's me. What the fuck am I watching? Yo, if my kids were watching this, if this movie was made today, and it was like, hey, Dad, we're watching Surf Ninjas, and I don't know, I need a white equivalent of that now. I don't know if George Lopez was in samurai gear, I would turn it off and tell him to go to bed. I'm just saying.
Can I be real about this, though? Can I be honest to God? I think Surf Ninjas, if it was made now, would go over really well. To be quite honest with you, I really think it would.
I think
it would be the hottest Netflix movie ever.
It would go over well because here's the thing. What worked for Surf Ninjas was the fact that Wesley Nielsen was playing an inept white dude trying to be a samurai and trying to take over like Asian culture, and it was fucking hilarious. That's
well, technically he did.
I know, but that's what made it work, though.
You're not lying. It would actually work. And then they gave us some stupid old background where the elephant crushed half of his face.
And I think you know what? I think that's what made it even more funny. It's like, it's this inept white dude that has shitty third world technology to cover up half of his face and shit. That set it off right now. I was like, you know what? This is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious. I love it.
Oh, and if I may add, he didn't just get his face crushed. Remember, he did a shitty roll cancel to make the face crush happen.
No. And you're missing.
He throws his arms up. No! Slide over. Face crush.
And you're missing the Leslie Nielsen, when he realized the elephant was coming where he was like,
So it's like, yo, Snyder is showing the kids the boat, locks them in a room. Now here's the part where I just was like, this is just shitty. I don't know who in this movie universe that built the boat came up with this idea. You know, it'd be awesome. Let's put a phone inside the prisoners inside the prison. That would be awesome, right?
Dude,
sure. Why not?
Here's my problem.
How about the fact? No. What? Something I want to point out. And I know where D is going with this. The fact that you have a ninja hired to be a telephone operator.
No.
In full ninja garb.
Full ninja gear. Just like this. Dude, why are you wearing this? Frank, is that you? What?
D, you said it just like D. You said it yourself in the clip. Boy.
I was like, no, Frank, is that you? And then they trick him.
Hey, this song's for you. All right, let me open this door with these kids. Ussa. I'm like, yo, really?
Oh my God. Bugs Bunny shenanigans worked.
Let me tell you, folks. This was
see, first of all, hold on. See, where the Candygram is actually funny, this was not.
Let me tell you, folks. These kids went through the white gentrified version of, what was Bruce Lee's last movie?
Game of Death.
They went through the white version of Game of Death. There were stages of this shit. So, the first stage, they fight a bunch of ninjas. Okay. The second stage, they got to fight Shinsuke Nakamura. All right. And
again, not just Shinsuke. That was Shiva.
Dude, how dare you? Like, look, so funny. As a kid, it was kind of like, not even funny, but it was like, oh man, there could be more. As an adult, I am furious at that point.
Yo, they made that. Yo, this motherfucker came out there, had the sword in hand, evil fucking Iori laugh, licked the sword. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers are dead. And you know how he gets beat, folks? By a fucking gas pipe. Steam.
A freaking steam pipe.
Steam to the face.
This nigga got taken out by Three Stooges shenanigans.
Now, hold on. He didn't just get beat. He got humiliated. Freaking pants dropped, sword. Colt took the sword and sliced up his freaking clothes. Like,
and then Tum Tum basically punched him in the face.
I mean, you took one of the coolest. You took probably one of the coolest looking characters that I've seen in this movie. Period. And this is what you give us. This is what you do to him.
And then third stage, they fight the ninjas in the same place that Snyder took them, and it's like the highlights from the trailer and stuff with like Rocky.
Real talk. You know what was missing in the scene?
No, D. We get the awesome dramatic music like. I'm like, this song is not fitting. This like you said, it should have been playing the Turtles theme.
Actually,
no, this is gonna go back to what I said. This is gonna go back to what I said earlier. Had they did that, I would have just said it. Give me Ninja Turtles. I don't want to see this anymore.
To be honest with you, if you mix Call the 541 from Power Rangers, that works perfect for this scene too.
Oh God. Okay,
Call
wait.
the 541.
Wait. CJ, are you? No, CJ, are you asking what I think you're asking? Do you really want to invoke the musical talent of Ron Wasserson like in this movie?
I mean, look, it would have fit. Fourth stage, Sub Boss. It's Rushmore.
Rushmore, who was easily Asian Big Ben from Streets of Rage.
Yeah. So
how is it possible that he gets taken out dummy style? No, seriously, he gets taken out dummy style.
And then the rest of the ninjas come up there in swords, and that's when you get Grandpa, aka stunt double, flipping from like 3 floors down, and it's all like, "Hey kids, hey Grandpa, we're gonna kick ass!" And then all of a sudden they bust out fucking M4s, and Grandpa's like, "Well, fuck, I got nothing for that."
Hi, DJ Super 3 Black Geeks. Ninjas with guns aimed at 3 kids. Grandpa flips all the way down, jumps in front of them. Again, why a single bullet was not fired? Can you explain that to me, movie?
In this movie universe...
Hello. Excuse me. Follow-up question. D. Shaw, 3 Black Geeks. When these guns were proposed to come out, why did it not come out when the kids escaped from their chambers? Because what they have shown before is that they're capable of fighting said ninja of what happened in the beginning of this movie. Why did you not then, at the time, I'm just going to say, handcuff the children to where they would not escape at all? And finally, and this is just, you don't have to answer this question at all. How fucking retarded is the person who hired all of these ninja? I mean, seriously, all of them are so inept. Did any of these guys like even pass any course at all? Do any of these guys know how to do a high kick without twisting their ankle?
I gotta be real about this.
Well, know any type of ninjutsu?
I really feel if one of those soldiers actually shot one of the kids, I think Snyder would have personally came up to him and broke his neck. Hey, only I can do that.
I said no guns. That is no. They would have whited that one up. That is not the way of the ninja.
Bitch, you hired them and they got guns. What are you talking about?
I'm mad that they had guns the entire time. I'm gonna shoot one of them little niggas. Not one time that I'm proud of this.
Hold on. You know the only person to actually have a level of sense of saying, "Hey, let's kill these guys." That was actually the three stoners. Well, one of them, the lead stoner, was like, "You know what? I say we kill these guys." But dude, I thought they wanted them alive. Dude, I want us alive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point here.
I'm like, these little kids are dangerous.
Hey, look, that's how you know Snyder doesn't have a black person in his damn thing, because that one black person be like, okay, dude, I thought I was going to learn some shit, but you could have shot these people any time, and now we ain't shooting them? The fuck is up with this shit?
Man, I used to thought it was messed up that Tone Loc was forced to say, man, brothers don't surf. Actually, at this point, I would love for there to be a brother in here to be like, man, if you don't shoot one of these little crack ass children.
Oh, you already know Damon, one of the ninjas and stuff, is fucking pissed off, but he can't express it because he knows Snyder gonna break his damn leg. So he's like, nah, man, I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna take this money, bro. I'm gonna take this money that I'm saving up from get my grandma out of Compton, and I'm gonna save it up, and then I'm gonna quit. That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, he did say, "Hey, look," he said it himself. They're just kids. They're freaking kids.
How hard?
How hard can it be for you to capture 3 kids? Either you do it, or I'm gonna tear out your liver.
Yeah. So we get quite possibly the most funniest fight in existence: Snyder versus Tanaka.
Hey guys, let me just tell you. You may have seen Chuck Norris versus any other bad guy in this movie. It's bullshit. You may have seen Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Robert Patrick. Bullshit. You may have seen John Wick versus a club full of Russians with AK-47s coming at them. Bullshit. It doesn't match the intensity of Victor Wong stunt double versus this white guy stunt double. It does not.
Real talk. Real talk. Gotta be real about this. I think that was Jackie Chan. Fuck it. It was.
That was Jackie Chan.
That was Jackie Chan.
I feel like one of those.
No, it wasn't. No, D. It wasn't Jackie Chan. That was a very young Donnie Yen.
No,
dude,
shit.
It feel like, I don't know, man. It looked like a woman to me, man. I'm like, that's Michelle Yeoh. We just don't even know.
I mean, this fight,
or an even younger Zhang Zi.
This fight is ridiculous. Now, here's what makes the fight hilarious, right? So when you're looking at the fight, let's fuck the fact that you can tell who's a stunt double and stuff, right? I'm looking at this fight, right? Now, they're even, right? They're even, but Snyder's getting kind of taken aback that Tanaka's giving them some game, giving them some go. So all of a sudden, Snyder's like, "Fuck it, pocket sand, sha." And
he hit the man with pocket sand, bruh.
and meanwhile, Grandpa is fucking all like heaving, like I'm like, yo, dude, calm down, Jesus Christ, like what, God damn, like I can hear you fucking breathing hard. What's going on here? But yeah, he hits the Grandpa with the pocket sand and kicks the shit out of him, and we get the slow-mo Snyder basically spin kicking him, and Grandpa did a 360 spin in the air and falls onto the ground.
Then comes the most famous.
With Colt saying, "No!" Bam.
Then comes one of the most famous lessons that DJ Sears taught me a long time ago. If you're going to win, keep your mouth shut.
Ha!
Yeah. Yeah, that foreshadowing, the foreshadowing of him receiving the jelly beans from Tum Tum. Oh, that's what they were used for.
Oh, Grandpa, you crafty old ninja, you.
Ever since I saw that scene, I said, you know what? I will forever remember that. If there's anything that this shitty movie has taught me, is to if there was anything I've learned, it was this: if you're a main villain, keep your mouth shut.
Take your W and just finish the job.
No, not even just take the W. Make your point. Double tap, then talk.
But here's the best part about this. I like that Snyder is excited that he got a win over a geriatric. That's the best part of all of this.
Well, I mean, it's not quite, Master Roshi versus Goku, but Snyder take the victory. Snyder would take the victory however he can get it. So,
Oh man, this is a guy that is not used to fighting people on his level. That's what that is right there.
I mean, clearly, so he beats Snyder. The guns are popped out by the ninjas even more. They're about ready to kill him. And that's when Papa Douglas comes up and it was like, everybody freeze. We have the boat surrounded. And yeah. So all the ninjas get arrested. The family's all like, oh, thanks, Dad, for saving us and stuff. And Dad finally embraces it.
I bet you like Kung Fu now. No, I don't. I don't like none of that. Like, hey, Dad, I bet you like the fact that we know martial arts now, don't you? Well, son, you can love your Asian magic all you want, but it wasn't the day today.
But good old.
You can keep that. Like, you can keep that. I'll still use my gun.
Nah. I'll use my good old Detroit steel to get the job done.
Whatever, kids. Like kids, you can like whatever you want, but you bring home a black girl, I will disown you.
Now let's go on ahead and get some pizza, guys. Yay, pizza!
Yeah, bring home a Negro girl, I will kill you.
Three ninjas. Hey, look. Three ninjas knuckle up. The parents weren't in it, but they were liking the Native American chick, and I'm pretty sure that would have been an interesting scene where all of a sudden she comes in like, who's this brown skinned girl in our house?
Oh, damn. Look, we didn't do it to your people. They did it to you.
Did it to themselves, all right? We tried to save them.
Look, that was a long time ago. I had nothing to do with it.
Hey.
My ancestors didn't.
I had nothing to do with it. I vote Democrat.
Hey, those blankets didn't get sick themselves, all right? Jesus.
Look, listen to me. My ancestors never owned slaves. You can look that up. That never happened. I never took part in slavery, so why are you mad at me?
I'm Irish. We were stressed out just like you guys. All right, Jesus.
Look. New Jack City is one of my favorite movies.
Look. Hey. I cried when that Indian guy cried in that commercial about the litter. I think it's sad too.
Look, my dad was called a Mick. All right, Jesus. All right, come on.
Hey, come on. I thought we was brothers. This land is your land. This land is my land. You know what I mean? No?
Three ninjas. Everybody loves a winner. Am I right?
Look, I go to casinos every weekend.
I go to casinos every weekend.
I do my due diligence.
Look, when I watch Bonanza, my favorite people were Indians. I don't know. Look, that was just me. I'm not like every other white person,
So that's the end of Three Ninjas.
Hold on. Do we got any more, guys? We got any more?
No.
No, I'm good.
So that's the end of Three Ninjas. Now, in actual cut, the end of it has them getting their bikes back, and they actually use their ninja training to beat up the bullies, to which I'm like, why didn't you do that at school?
This is why the cut we got was the one we got, because it made a lot more sense. Who knew?
I mean, it's not like I'm mad or distraught, but it's just kind of interesting. It's like, I mean, that would have been nice to see that, but okay,
I mean, we technically did get that cut because it was in Power Kids.
Power to kids, power.
This movie was just pure kid power, man. Actually, I don't really mean that. It was. You can tell that during the '90s.
Kid power fantasy.
No, like during the '90s, they were really trying to bank off of actually, in American society, the last 40 or so years, they've been really trying to bank off of teenagers and kids, trying to really understand what sells to them and all that. And during the '90s, ninja just was the thing, and that's what happened. This movie's everywhere.
Hey, but look though, Clint Eastwood whooped its ass opening weekend because Unforgiven fucking beat it out opening weekend.
I mean, ain't nothing you can do about that, bro.
That and Death Becomes Her and Raising Cain. So there you go. 3 adult movies beat out Gentrifying Ninjas. Go figure.
Yeah. Fuck you kids, you're teenage mutant ninja tortoises and all that.
But funny thing is that this while those movies did beat out this movie, look at the movie's budget. This movie made a buttload of money.
This movie was made just for that though, man. You know what I mean?
$2.5 million budget, and there was no really big name person on the movie. That makes sense.
I mean, we all know where the bulk of that money came from. Kids begging their parents to see this movie.
I mean, those kids probably made enough money to buy a RAV4. That's about it.
I'm mad as hell that you. Why is the RAV4 the one?
The RAV. It's always the RAV4.
Because the RAV4 is quintessential '90s. That, like, if you really think about it, the RAV4 was the vehicle that was like, I'm on my own. I'm an adult. This is awesome. Yeah, but it's fun. It's the fun vehicle at the time. Now, a RAV4 is just like, what the fuck is this shit? I can't carry nothing in this car.
I don't know. Every time I hear somebody mention a RAV4, I see a RAV4 commercial in my head, and because it's '90s, the only thing I hear is "I want something."
Oh God!
Get me through it.
It's been 1 week since left me.
Thank you. I hate
freaking you. 1 week.
I hate you for that because it be real quiet in my brain. And I try to think of something. All of a sudden,
1 week since you looked at me.
Fucking bare naked ladies. That group cooked off that fucking song for so goddamn long, man. God damn.
Hey, man, they do their hit. They do their hit, man. Smash Mouth is going through that shit right now, man. So,
hey now, you're an all-star.
All-star.
Hey,
man.
They tried they tried their damnedest to push the hell out of that. And when the morning comes,
nobody gave a shit.
They even had a music video for it and everything.
Meanwhile, Offspring is all like, hey, we're still cooking off that Crazy Taxi money, so fuck you guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Offspring is like, yo, if they ever stop playing, what's it? Not you want to go far, kid. What's the name of that song? Oh God, I forgot the name of that song. I forget. Anyway, Offspring is still cooking on the fact they're still white guys, and there are still white guys that listen to their music in the '90s. They're like grown adults, and anytime the kids piss them off, they go into their own man caves and start blasting.
Meanwhile, us assholes will sit there and see them at like a fucking out in the open and be like, oh God, I fucking love that song for Crazy Taxi. And he's just looking at us like, fuck you. All right, we had a goddamn album. You gonna put some respect on that shit, all right?
Dude,
hold on. Isn't there people that are also going through
actually
wait, I got another group. American Hi-Fi.
Oh yeah, damn, yeah.
Nah, Chris, there's the leader for Offspring just walks down the street and just has some random mixed kid punch him in the face like, ow, why you punching? My mom fucked a white guy when she was 14. I'm the offspring of that. I'm here because of you. I don't even know my dad. Like, I don't get it. What I gotta do? Pretty fly for a white guy?
Pretty fly for a white guy.
Because of your song, she banged some. Because of your song, she banged some random guy during spring break. I don't even know what I am anymore. How you know how it feels to be white but still get sickle cell anemia? Do you understand?
Yeah, I gotta be real, man. Offspring had to be the whitest band ever. Those are the ones that was at Shamrock Fest and HFS Festival.
I think no, real talk. I think the whitest band is. I think Weezer is by far the whitest band ever.
Hold on. Weezer is the thinking man.
They're white.
Thinking man's band.
White.
All right.
So they're straight up white, but they be going though.
Nah, see, Weezer to me is the thinking man's white man band. All right, that's what they. That's exactly
thinking
what
man. No, the thinking man's white man band is Radiohead, man.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
I like better music. I listen to Radiohead. Get out of my face, dude.
Get the hell out of here. We need the Radiohead. The fuck out of my face with that shit.
You gonna take your dumb smart ass away from me.
Yeah, I know, but here's the funny thing, though. It's just like everything about this movie now. Here's the thing. I thought Kid Power apparently is written by this dude named Richard Marvin, but it was performed by Will Rock. And I thought fucking Snap had something to do with it because it did sound like a Snap type song.
Oh,
but it's not.
To me, it was just capitalizing on, hey, we need a rap song for the end of this ninja movie. That's what all this would be there.
No, we need a rap. Hold on, we need a rap song. Like, we need a hip hop dance track for this ninja movie, but we can't afford Technotronic.
We can't afford MC Hammer.
We can't afford Snap. Partners in Rhyme. There we go.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But yeah,
that hurts me that I know who that is.
But yeah, that's Three Ninjas, folks, and yeah, coming up next, we're gonna change the tune up. We're going anime.
Anime.
Yeah. So here's the sad part. We're leaving something that's supposed to be Japanese and going to something that's actually Japanese.
Yeah, and it's actually progressive. Yeah.
Yeah. Man. We're done.